Recording has begun for another session of Odyssey of the Stars, and I realize we're on the wrong fucking page. We're off to a brilliant start this evening, or day for the Americans.
Session 4 versus the Trailblazers, Snatchmon Online!
Indeed. So, because I think my brain is gonna fucking fail me, who would like to do the recap for this session?
I'll do it.
So, if you do the recap, I'll give you an extra token for it. I'll steal Scotty's way of doing it for this session, because my brain is blanking on a lot of it, I'll be honest.
That is fair enough. Hello there, Internet. This is Welsh speaking, who plays the characters of Owen and Lugamon. For our recap, after saving Aubrey from the terrifying clutches of a D&Digimon, who I will admit got very maliciously killed, being thrown out a clock tower and all that, we found ourselves back in the village in Parasolmon's house, resting up and then learning of our next destination. After saying our goodbyes to Parasolmon, we made our way north, onward to Cherrymon village. As we entered the village, we heard a commotion of swords clashing, and we eventually found the source of that noise being Buraimon fighting with a black Galgamon who was visually and obviously corrupted. Wait a second. Eating goddamn chocolate.
Bruh, save the eating the chocolate.
Sorry, it's a Malteser. They melt in your mouth. But as the fight went on, we joined in to help. Elizamon digivolving into Shellmon to help restrict Black Galgamon's movement. Orion trying to be the hero, and of course, getting his sword deflected. After the scuffle, Galgamon regained his senses, and we got to meet the rest of the village residents, a Guapamon, and many baby Digimon, who all viewed us as superheroes. Thank you for that, Kate. My heart is still not recovered from that cuteness.
Yeah, but unfortunately, just to add on, we unfortunately don't have Kate today because work has put her on late for basically every single session of this month. So we're missing her today. So hi, Caitlin, if you're seeing the VOD.
Hi,
Kate. Caitlin, we miss you.
We miss you.
Sorry you can't make it.
And after the we've learned more. We learned that one of the other caretakers, a Jazzamon, has gone missing. We've been caused by a local crime group known as the Trailblazers. After gaining Jazzamon's scent from its bed, Darulamon led the group to a cave with scorch marks. Finding Jazzamon collapsed outside. Jazzamon explained it followed the Trailblazers due to an old friend of theirs, an Argamon, being, well, let's just say he was brought into the gang and was being manipulated. After deciding on taking Jazzamon back to be treated for his injuries and getting some backup just in case, the rest of the group went inside while Darulamon and Aubrey went to retrieve Black Galgamon for backup. As the heroes went inside, they found the group of the Trailblazers being led by Meramon, amongst his cohorts of Volvomon, Adramon, Dark Tyrannomon, Flamemon, Candlemon, and Dark Lizardmon, eventually learning that the Dark Tyrannomon was the very Agumon that Jazzamon mentioned. After a long time of trying to plan a way of stopping the Trailblazers, Yuki thought the bright idea to rush out and gain their attention, gaining significant burns to their legs and their back from blocking an attack aimed at Vemon, who tried to defend her from Meramon. This caused Vemon to eventually snap and finally say no to Yuki, declaring that while she may not be able to feel pain, he will take the damage for her, initiating his Digivolution into Snatchmon. With a fierce look in his eye and the support of everyone else who rushed out to help Yuki and try and stop the Trailblazers, the battle started, and we are in for one hell of a firefight.
Wonderful! That was a brilliant recap. Thank you very much. You
Great
covered pretty much everything.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Please take a token for that. Why not? So,
Thank
everybody,
you.
as per we start the as we start our usual game, please feel free to roll your tokens for me.
Okay. I'm gonna
roll a d12 as we usually
a d12.
do. That's 8, a 6. If anybody gets a 1, please remember to re-roll.
Okay. So Owen is full. That's 3 tokens
So
for Ruri.
Split between you and Rurimon.
Yeah. So Rurimon and Owen are full, so that's going to be 3 tokens going to the void.
That's fine. So as per usual, I say as per usual because Caitlin isn't here. I'm taking over Cameron and Rurimon today, so that'll be my job.
Yeah. As a heads up, all of Vemon's tokens are in directly Vemon's area.
That's fine.
So if you want to look, he has 9 currently.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay, yeah,
so
Angel.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, nice. 12.
Oh, lovely. 10. Beautiful. Alright, all of you rolled, except for DH. All of you rolled pretty decently today. So, after our lovely recap from Welsh, once again, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We come into... If my folder will open. There we are. So, we come into this area where currently Snatchmon was standing. I don't remember the music theme I was using before this. So, it was...
It was just the throw it all away.
I think it was just throw it all away, but I'll change it to something else. I'll just change it to this one up.
Why do I get the feeling all of Snatchmon's evil themes are going to be Sonic songs?
Haha. So, this is a bit too chill, but I don't have much else, so this'll do. So...
Oh, I just accidentally placed me on twice. Sorry, I was trying to open up her sheet.
So, Snatchmon is standing in front of Yuki protectively as we left off the last session. And all of you, you can see the Trailblazers are all beginning to, like, you know, stand up from either where they were sitting or just resting or something like that. And all of them look like they want to brawl. And you hear Meramon going, "Hey, you want to fight, huh? Alright, boys, who's up for some battle?" And he's going towards Vorphalmon, Flamemon, and Airdramon. You 3, go and kick their asses. We'll see if they need. I'll add more of the boys in if you need a hand.
With pleasure, boss.
You got it, boss.
Like, hey, don't need little candle money yet.
We'll see. You know what? I'll be generous. Jump in, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roast these turkeys.
Say some for the rest.
Speaking of turkeys, my dibs on the beer, man.
Alright, so... Oh, apparently I've rolled initiative for every single one of these guys. Including Meramon. Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
Yep.
For now, we can just ignore it. That's the big thing.
We can just ignore them, just in case they need to pop in. That's fine. I have the list, I can just remove them, I think. Dum-da-da-dum.
Yeah, because top of the order is Orion.
It's fine, I'm just gonna have to ignore them. I don't know how to remove it, so... It's fine. It's not D&D without stuff.
It's not D&D without stuff.
And with this, we begin...
with Snatchmon's action.
That's correct. So, combat begins, and due to his Digivolution, Snatchmon gets a free action at the start, just without having to use his turn, or anything on Yuki's turn at all. So, let me just open his page. If I would stop opening everything, that's not the thing I should be opening.
I'm gonna have to mute myself a minute. My sister just got barking and the dogs are barking.
That's
perfectly
fine. I can't hear them.
As a heads up, I will be rolling for Airdramon, although not playing him.
That's fine. Oh, I can... Right, okay. I'm just gonna quickly... There we go. I'll separate that. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So he's going to look towards some of the ones who have stepped forward. And looking between all of them, Square, I'm going to pick a D3. I'm going to roll a D3 to see which one he is going to target. Vervomon, he's looking straight at you.
Uh-oh.
You see him snap his head towards your direction. Because I believe it was one of your fireballs that hurt Yuki, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the 20.
It was.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna, his eye is blaring bright red. And he's going to, twist his arms back to show, like, the back of them. This is a description.
Yeah.
And he's going to go... I think I may have forgotten to change my microphone on fucking, the thingy. Hold on.
Okay.
I did. Okay, I'm glad I noticed now. Now. Okay, my bad.
One sec.
Fixing that.
One sec.
He's going to go...
Ruin laser.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to fire some laser beams from the back of his arms. So, for him... That's gonna be a d20. I'm just gonna roll it,
Don't forget, he has a +5 currently.
Yes, he does. He does have a +5. Thank you for a reminder. Due to, underdog as well as natural +1. Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
That's an explosion.
Oh!
So that is a... That's a 27.
27.
It's from Snatchmon, yes. So I'm just gonna write it because I didn't roll it.
Okay.
So it's 27.
Alright. I'm going
Remy,
to...
are you spending tokens?
Hold on, I need to do mental math real quick, but I kind of want to make that a 30.
Right.
Do you have any
One
music
sec, I'm gonna go grab
or
it,
we...
I have music playing right now. Is it not going through?
Oh, maybe
It's
I
on
just
my
used
end.
it. Let me, sorry, I remember I have mute, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 tokens on Yuki's end to make that a 30.
Okay, then I'll write that.
This
30.
is now playing nothing on the jukebox.
Oh, weird.
It's playing versus Silver, I hear that.
Yeah,
That's
same.
what's playing, yeah. Possibly refresh? If it's not working after you refresh, I'll restart the song again. It's not D&D without scuff. So,
Sorry.
I need Vorvamon to roll me a brawn or a flight check of their choice.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
refreshing worked?
I am here.
Yes.
So,
Okay, cool.
what am I gonna roll against?
You need to roll. You need to roll against a 30. He exploded. Also, Remy, take a token for
30.
explosion.
I did take a token and it was used right back to get that 30.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm only seeing 1 Digimon strength on Volvamon.
Because I have NPCs have 1 less than players.
Okay, alright, okay. Just
That's
want to
fine.
be sure. No modifier.
That's a 20 difference.
Ah!
Okay, I can spend... I have 3 tokens. You know what? I'm not gonna spend it. I'm gonna say Snatchmon is angry as fuck. So... 1, 2... Vorvamon!
Yeah?
You see laser beams fire straight at you from Snatchmon's arms, and you absolutely just... You're hit by them, an explosion occurs, and you fly straight back against the wall. And without even getting to make a move, you're done. Because it's 20 difference is 3 HP. That's why I'm allowing that to happen. I'm allowing him to just be annihilated immediately, for that case. And a Digi-Egg is left, where he was sent back flying.
Owen is
I
going
like
to...
to imagine Yuki's just looked over to both Owen and Ryan like, I didn't think this far ahead.
Are you sure he's okay, Yuki? Because he obliterated the guy.
No. I think he's okay.
Yuki, Yuki, I think he turned into an egg. I think he literally scrambled him.
Yeah, he's just he's now in Digi-Egg form about, like, back here from behind, like, Dark Lizamon. You saw him fly past Dark Lizamon. Dark Lizamon just turned immediately and then just gone.
Well,
great thing we're by Jerrymon Village.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got a powerhouse right now. Anyway, guys, focus. There's still 6 of them.
He's a freaking. He's a freaking Terminator.
Meramon saw that happen in the middle, and he's completely taken aback by this, and he goes, "Alright, boys, looks like these guys aren't here to play. Ollie is jump in." Not every single one of them is in combat.
DK1?
Yeah!
Just so I don't have to ignore them.
That's so fair. The immediate insta-kill from Snatchbon.
Yep.
Yeah! Candlemon's like, oh god, what am I doing? Oh god.
I think Flamemon's thinking the exact same thing.
I will not allow you to harm my partner anymore.
And that will end his action. So, at the actual top of initiative, Orion and Starmon, it's your turn.
Orion kind of wants to be like far away from him as possible. I know he's a friend, but he is terrifying right now. So I'm gonna go over to Flare Lizamon.
I'm just gonna go and do not disturb on Discord because I'm getting messages from people.
Smash one. Orion's just gonna go like run over to the Flare Lizamon or Dark Flare Lizamon.
Wait, sorry, what's happening to Dark Flare Lizamon? I was going on Do Not Disturb on Discord.
Sorry, Orion's gonna go. Alright, so Orion's gonna go run towards Flare Lizamon, and just have Starmon shoot him down first.
Alright. Starmon, do you wish to what do you wish to do?
Where is Starmon?
Yeah, Starmon.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, so what do you plan on doing to these suckers?
Yeah, make him see stars, buddy.
You know about that. So I'm gonna go for... I think I'm just going to try and sort of spin tackle into this guy. Calling out like... Rock and rollin'. So I'm just gonna do this. And then for a fight check, this thing is like it's like a virus or something, right?
He's a virus type. You roll with that.
I can confirm he is a virus.
Cool. So plus 3, and then do that. But
holy okay, that's an explosion from Starmon. Orion, take a token. Damn, you guys are up for blood this evening.
Doesn't count though because.
Oh right, is it data?
Yeah.
So it's a 14. Okay.
It's still a token for Orion.
It's still taking a token for explosion. Okay, so it's a 14. Right. Orion, are you adding tokens to this before Dark Lizamon makes the roll?
I'm making it 6. Look, I'm making it 6.
You're making it a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay, so just write 20 underneath. I need to figure out which one that's the right one. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, so he has to explode to beat this. Okay.
That was a nat one.
No, it was not. So I need to remember that to actually keep track of my tokens. So the total is 20. Okay, just so he doesn't take too much. So actually, I don't even think me spending would make this any difference. No, it wouldn't. No, I can't even make it a deficit of 9.
Oh, damn.
No, I can't. Okay, so he's taking 2 damage from this, actually.
Oh, my damn.
Oh, damn.
So, he rolled a 6. I only have 4 tokens, now 5. So, I could not even spend that to make that a deficit of 9. So because this is a difference of 10 plus, Starmon, go ahead and tell me how this looks when you're hitting Dark Lizamon.
Okay, so he's just gonna sort of fly in horizontally. Then he's just gonna sort of like spin around super fast. He calls out the attack, and then just sort of rapidly kicks / falls into this guy, into its face. I don't know.
I like it.
Nice.
So you smack into his his face, and you just hear him go, "Wah!" and gets like hit back from a little bit from your attack, but still like there's scratch marks in all over his mask now. Oh, you're gonna pay for that, Pipsqueak.
Yeah, here. Yeah, you might want. Yeah. Yeah, you forgot about the leading star. And just Orion's gonna hit him with a shovel.
All right. Ooh. That's great. He's gonna try. Are you adding tokens first of all, Orion?
Yeah, how many do I have?
You've already done significant damage already.
I mean, let me check. I got one, so that'll be that'll be like 8.
Oh, seems like I missed his strength, but it's alright, the damage would have been done. I could have actually made that a deficit of 9. It's fine. I forgot you had +1 and something. It's all good. I'm just fine to let that occur anyway.
And it's probably it probably won't do much. No, it probably won't do much. Yeah, I'll take the loss.
So are you keeping the 3?
Yeah, I'm keeping the 3.
Okay.
I'll just take the tokens.
Alright. Yeah, he rolled a 5, which is a 6 due to a +1. So, you try and kind of slash him with the shovel, but he jumps back before any contact can be made. Ha! You're gonna have to try harder than that, human.
Yeah.
So take a token for that failure, Orion.
Check you. My turn.
Alright. Yuki and Snatchmon again. So Yuki, is there anything you want to do? I'll let you go first because Snatchmon's already made a move before.
Yuki is going to look to the 2 other rookie Digimon, kind of notice the fact that they are intimidated, and she is going to smugly smile and, although not get too close, kind of takes a step forward so it's not like she's directly behind Snatchmon, like, you guys still have a chance to leave, we'll let you go now.
Yeah.
So are you trying to essentially charm them into running?
It's more of, I want to say more of intimidate.
So you're trying to intimidate them to kind of back down, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will allow a charm or a fight check of your choice, depending on how you're trying to intimidate them, whether it's with words or if you're like trying to physically look intimidating.
She's trying to physically look intimidating with specifically Snatchbot behind her.
Okay. You just see Snatchmon's head turn around slowly from behind you, towards the direction.
Yeah, and currently, thanks to Underdog, she also gets that +4.
That's right, she does. So, so make the roll for me for a fight check. Are you adding tokens to that?
I will make that a 10.
Okay, so just write 10 underneath. Just type 10 into that. Okay, so Flamemon and Candlemon, I'm gonna need grit checks from the 2 of you. You do have them in your journals, by the way. You have access.
Got it.
So feel free to... That's an 11, okay. So that's a natural... That's a success on Candlemon.
And,
I can't beat that on Flamemon. Okay. So Candlemon, like, you don't feel intimidated by this at all. Like, even though Dark Lizamon, Vorvamon got beaten the fuck out of, and Dark Lizamon's kind of having a little bit of a hard time, You're managing to kind of keep the strength to fight alongside your leader and the rest of your gang members. Flamon, on the other hand.
Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, this is a bit over your head, honestly.
Yeah, to be fair, Flamon just watch Yuki take a fireball from him to the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, Flamon, you threw a fireball before and it did jack shit against this human. Like, this is essentially above your quote-unquote pay grade.
Sorry, boss, I'm out. Later.
Flamon, you've gotta be kidding me! And you see, Flamon, are you leaving combat?
Yeah.
Is anyone going to prevent Flamon to leave combat?
Actually, Kazuichi will.
Okay. So you're preventing him. So I'll just let this continue for a bit.
Starts running. Kazuichi runs in front of Flamon and just says, "You ain't going anywhere. Out of my way, hey human." No.
Alright. So I'll let you do something in your turn when it comes to that. So, Snatchmon is going to look at all of these different enemies. I'm gonna roll a... Considering you intimidated Flamon to try and run, I'm just gonna roll a d5. Airdramon is who he's aiming at now.
Oh.
So you see him kind of look towards Airdramon, kind of raise one of his hands, kind of like, you know, that Mewtwo kind of stance. Raises a hand to be pointing in his direction. And you see him go...
System modify.
And he is going to try to modify Airdramon's body to try and give him a status condition.
Okay. I'm trying to remember, is that a grit check?
That's brains versus his grit.
It doesn't
So it's
look
Airdramon's
like...
grit versus Snatchmon's brains, which I believe is also a 20.
Mm-hmm. It's a 20 plus
20
1.
plus 1. Let me just check his strengths. Hold on.
Ooh.
Airdramon got a 7.
Oh boy. Alright. That's a 16 on Snatchmon.
Can I have Snatchmon spend a token to make that a deficit of 10?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna count that on Venmon's end. And we're gonna make that a 17.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm being a threat today.
In which case, I'm gonna spend 1 token to mitigate it. I'm willing to spend against you on this one.
Man. Oh well.
I mean, if you want a spending war... if you want a spending war...
I don't want to do a spending war. I'm gonna take my loss.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the
it's just not a difference of 10.
Yeah, it's still a win.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
still a win.
So you see Snatchmon's, well, anybody who can like physically in front of Snatchmon, if they were to look at him right now, they could see kind of coding numbers kind of appearing in his eye and kind of circling around the iris part. And as his hand is reached out towards Airdramon, suddenly kind of data off of Airdramon begins sparking off, and you just hear So, Remy, do me a favor and roll a d4 to see which status condition is applied.
Got it.
3.
That's a 3.
He has the bug condition.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna need a reminder on what bug does.
So bug, for everybody's well aware, because he's a vaccine, he's now considered a virus type. I forgot about rolling with advantage and whatnot. It's fine, I'll let it slide on this case.
Yeah, bug's condition in Digimon.
To be fair,
yes.
To be fair, Snatchmon's free type.
You're right. I forgot he's a free.
There was no
It doesn't
advantage.
matter anyway. You're right.
But yeah,
does it matter?
Doesn't
but
matter.
yeah, just like with Bug, if it was applied to Starmon, he would become a vaccine type,
Yes.
and if it's applied to Rurimon, he would become a data type.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, Airdramon is now considered a virus towards everybody in the party. So Data's now kind of like sparking off of Airdramon's body, and he goes, "What did you do to me?"
I altered your puny body.
You'll pay for that, human. You as well, freaky thing. And
Yeah, well, I got it. Well, I got it.
so I'm just gonna put a little icon on
Try to send it in
Airdramon,
chat. I don't know if
just
it let me.
I'm just gonna put a little purple icon just to say that he's got the bug condition on him right now. Alright, so moving on. It is now Candlemon's turn.
Yeah, I got him. Like, fuck, so flame doesn't work. How about some wax? Melt wax!
Candlemon throws his wax onto. Keep forgetting his name.
Snatchmon?
Yeah, Snatchmon.
Alright. Just go ahead and roll me a fight check.
Can I use my brains? Like, can you? Because he's like trying to mobilize him.
You know what? Go ahead. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. 7.
7.
That's unfortunate. That's his D20. Okay. Snatchmon is gonna roll a flight. Okay, let me see if there's any +1s on that. No. So he rolled a 2. He rolled a 2. So you can, actually, Candlemon, I will spend 3 tokens to put that at a 10.
Okay. That's a 10. Snatchmon got a 2.
Yep.
Snatchmon currently has, well, Vemon currently has 8 tokens. I don't want to go and spend that, though. I'm gonna say I'm gonna let him take the hit for now.
Alright.
Because I feel like Yuki would try to step in, but I also feel like if Yuki steps in, Snatchmon's just gonna immediately stop her.
Yeah, he would. I can say to you that he would.
Yeah, as much as I'd want to say Yuki uses protective, again, she would get an even worse lecture.
Valid. Okay, so Candlemon, are you just trying to immobilize him, yeah? Or are you trying to also damage at the same time?
It's more like it says it's paralyzed. Like I'm basically just trying to not make him shoot that later thing again.
Valid. Okay,
So
I didn't put attacks on him. I'm so sorry. I realized I didn't put attacks on him. That's my failure. Okay. Then I'm just gonna say that Snatchmon, you fire wax towards Snatchmon, and it kind of covers his body and quickly hardens on a lot of his places, or around his arms and whatnot. So
on his joints.
Yeah, on his joints. That's the word. Thank you. And he is now considered having the paralyzed condition.
Not so tough now, are you, you freak?
His head just snaps to your direction. Red eye just blares.
You are as small as you are weak.
Oh. Scandelmon's gonna go behind Black Tyrannomon. Out of fear.
You really think hiding behind someone else is
He's just gonna hide. He's just hiding. That's beautiful.
I mean, can you blame him? He saw his friend get deleted.
Hey, tough for you, kiddo.
And the Dark Tyrannomon just looks behind and goes, "What are you hiding behind me?"
You're the big one. You're the big one.
Oh, whatever. And we move on to Owen and Rurimon. Yep. Rurimon is standing there like, Owen, this guy's trying to leave, and Snatchmon is currently, I don't know, kind of destroying everybody. So what do we do? Like, he looks incredibly nervous right now. I don't think there's a book on how to deal with big groups in one go.
I don't think there is Rurimon, but right now, main priority is not cauterize disinfecting those burns on Yuki. So if you can, you can know any healing magic or something? I don't know.
Let me see what I have. And he's gonna start, like, does he have anything for this? Or, hold on.
His skull's home attack is a healing.
Okay, that's a roleplay strength, that doesn't count. X amount of tokens to heal. Oh, yes, I do! And he's gonna go into his bag and pull out a book. And he's going to start kind of reading this, and he kind of begins waving his hand, kind of, sort of like a wizard would, towards, so who do you want him to aim at?
I want him to aim at Yuki.
Okay. So he's
trying to heal the burns.
Gotcha. So he's gonna look towards Yuki and kind of like wave his hand, and he starts reading out some kind of incantation.
I like to imagine Yuki's tilt her head and like walk over like, what you doing?
I'm doing magic stuff! And, okay, so how much are you wanting to heal off of Yuki?
Since Rurimon has full tokens, I am going to spend... Because how many, what you got? You got a major injury and 2 minor injuries, right?
It's just a major injury and a minor injury. That's currently what's applying the +4, though, for Snatchmon.
The major would turn into minor, like, the minor injuries once it's, like, reverted. So you'd need to spend... I think it's 4? I think it's 4, because...
I'll spend 4 tokens to turn the major injury into a minor injury.
Okay, sure. I'll allow that.
Yeah, and that still gives Yuki and Snatchmon the +4 from Underdog currently.
Yeah, because it's 3 minor injuries, and then it becomes the major due to that. So yeah, I'm gonna say 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Yuki, as you're standing there, and you know Rurimon's doing this incantation from his book, a little green light kind of starts emitting from his hand, and it flies towards you. And even though you don't feel any physical pain, you start feeling better. Like, more energized, I guess, from this little magic thing that just hit you.
Don't know what you did there, but I feel like I'm ready to go for a round 2 with these motherfuckers.
Oh good! That means it worked! Yay! And he's gonna close the book and put it back in his bag. Thanks, Owen!
Good job, Rurimon. No problem, buddy. And Owen is going to go over to Yuki and just say, "You are a real idiot for rushing in, you know that?"
I mean, my plan worked. We got an opening for Elizamon to Digivolve to Shelbon.
Not the point. Stay still. I'm gonna put some bandage around your burns. And Owen is going to use his action to reach into his first aid kit and take up bandages for wrapping around well, I imagine the burns are
to wrap around my legs right now, but the back one, sure, that's fine. Like, Yuki will take off her jacket to make it easier.
Alright. You'll start treating the burn on your back.
Alrighty. Take 1 use of your first aid kit, I believe.
Yeah, that one is my first aid kit. And I have 7 uses left.
Beautiful. Alright, so, is that your turn then? Yes?
That is my turn, but Owen is going to look at Yuki after he's finished. And look, I get it. I really want to help, but is it really worth risking yourself for this?
You can take off 1 minor injury, by the way.
So wait, it's only the 1 minor injury now?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so it's +2 for Snatchmon and Yuki then, right? Or is it +4 from when Underdog is activated?
Oh, right, yeah, because you have less injuries now, it's counted. So Snatchmon now only has a +1 from Underdog. If you have one minor left. It's +2, yeah. He has only got a +2 from Underdog now due to having 1 injury.
Okay. She just kind of shrugs lightly, like, look, it's not like we were coming up with any other ideas, and how much longer do we really have to wait?
That's not the... Look, we'll talk later. Rumon, are you ready for this?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go! I think. Oh god, these guys look so scary. As he's staring at, like, Marimon, who's, like, getting slowly more angry in the middle of the room. Like, his fire is flaring up all over his body.
Don't worry, Rumon. You've got everyone else with us. And we have Shelmon in the back, ready to extinguish them. Right, Shelmon?
Of course, yep. Of course, Nolan. I'm ready whenever.
I wonder if Verimon can pull a fire extinguisher out of his bag. That'd be really convenient.
I don't know what that is, but maybe? And he's gonna, like, shrug. So with that, we are moving on to Rachel and Biomon.
Well, Rachel, what do you want to do?
Just, make these loudmouth braggarts shut up for once. I'll just gesture towards the, I guess, is Candle gone?
No, Candlemon he ran behind Dark Tyrannomon to the back, and Dark Tyrannomon was like, "Why are you hiding behind me?" And he said, "Because you're big." And he just went, "Whatever."
Oh, I get it. I guess I'll aim for the Edramon because that hasn't been touched yet. So I guess I'll do a cheer first. So that's a D4.
Roll with advantage because Airdramon right now, due to the bug condition, is considered a virus.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so cheer first. Oh, okay, that was meant to be it.
Yeah, do the cheer first.
So that's a D4. +3.
The 3. Oh, yeah, the 3 was, +3.
And currently... And she's rolling with advantage, so I'm gonna have her... I can't see where I'm gonna place her just yet, so let me roll that first. Yeah, I was gonna say,
you can move around the map, by the way. You don't have to stay in one place.
I will, I just can't see at the moment.
That's fine.
Because I have Biomon's thing over the map. That's a +3 with an actual +1, so that's a 4 to her fight.
Alright. That's a 7.
That's 1 with 7.
Roll with advantage, so... Wow! What are the chances of rolling a 3 twice? Double 7s. Rachel, are you adding any tokens to Biomon before I make a roll?
Add 4 to bring up to 11.
Alright, so just write 11 underneath. So, Mr. Airdramon is going to... What does he have, actually?
I get to roll against myself!
You get to roll against yourself, you fucking yippee.
Alright. Airdramon's gonna probably do a flight check.
Yep.
Which is... Oh, that's a natural +5. But that's with... Are we counting that with disadvantage?
Yeah, yes. That's counted with disadvantage.
Yes.
Alright.
11. 10.
Ooh.
So it's a 10! So that... Oh my god, okay. You know what? I don't have many tokens. I'm gonna just let that happen.
I will.
Yeah, that would honestly probably be what she does.
So, Biomon, you fire the attack towards Airdramon, and he thinks he's about to, like, easily outmaneuver you, because, come on, he's the best flyer around, obviously. But then Data kind of sparks off his body and is like, it kind of catches him off guard in between his movements, and he gets smacked by this. It barely manages to scrape his body, but he does take 1 point of damage.
Good job.
Still want to talk a big game?
Nice one, Biomon.
Thank you.
Alright.
It's Cameron and Shelmon.
Yes, Cameron and Shelmon. So, Cameron is going to look to you, Shelmon, and go, aim at whoever you want.
With pleasure. As Shalmon begins to move forward, right next to Snatchmon, it's a slow crawl, but she does make it.
1 eternity later.
I'm assuming we aren't going to use Tamer Strengths here for Cameron, but I was going to say Cameron could also probably use Purifying Wave.
Funny, because I was
right?
actually contemplating doing that upon looking at his sheet. But I'll let Shelmon go first.
Okay, because that could help get rid of paralysis for Snatchmon.
Shelmon is gonna use Atri Shot.
Beautiful.
At Meramon.
Ooh. Okay. So Shelmon is considered data. So, you're rolling with disadvantage. Hold on, let me just make sure that what the rules say about advantage.
Actually, Atri Shot allows me to roll a 1d4, and depending on the roll, that's what the type of the attack is.
I'm gonna double check Meramon's type of you, Chris. Hang on.
I believe I've put him as a virus.
Oh, you put him as a virus. Okay.
Yep, I can confirm I've put him as a virus.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. No.
Oh! That's... The attack's going to be free.
Okay, so it seems like only one side is supposed to get the advantage disadvantage. I thought it was both. Okay, so that just means that Shelmon is rolling with disadvantage and Meramon rolls like normal. It seems.
Is that how
it's fine?
It says, for example, if a virus rolls against a vaccine, the disadvantage penalty is applied to the virus, meaning it has a higher chance to fail overall, but it doesn't say about the vaccine rolling advantage to counteract that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's... I wish they were more specific about that, honestly. Fuck it, we'll just stay off how we were doing it this entire time. Okay, so what's the effect of it being a 4?
It's now a free type attack.
Oh, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, beautiful. It doesn't even matter. So feel free to just attack as normal.
Yep.
Disadvantage and whatever is mute. Or mute. It's one of the words.
This is why I have the entirety of Venmon's line as a free type, because I could not be bothered.
Valid. Plus, it worked well with whatever, because everybody was balanced, and it worked well having a free.
Yeah.
So feel free to roll me a fight check, Shelmon.
Yep. Yeah, I was just making sure I had my stuff right.
Ooh.
14.
14, beautiful. He is going to try to brawn this. I believe I saw strength on there. Okay. Okay, so he's got a +1. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend 1 token to make that a deficit of 9.
Damn.
God damn.
Wait, can I add tokens?
I need to see Cameron's tokens. Oh my god. She's got 2 tokens. Oh, I didn't roll for Cameron. Shit.
I did roll for Shelmon. I can add my own.
You know what? You can roll for your own. He got a 12. Okay.
Nice.
There we go. He's almost full. Actually, you know what? I will give 6 of those to... How many tokens do you have, Shelmon?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 10.
You have 10?
Yeah. Yeah, I have 10.
Take 4 of those from that and add it to yourself from that 12.
You got it.
I'll let you have some too. Because Caitlin usually does do that, so. Usually.
I am almost at full.
Fair enough. Alright, so, if you want to add a token from Shelmon, go ahead. You guys really just came in and said, I am putting out these fires today. Fuck me.
Fighters, guys.
Damn
We're
right.
the first responders.
Ha!
So yeah, that's a,
Yeah, first response is violence.
yeah, I'm adding 2...
Violence.
I'm gonna do a Shellmon token to this entry shot.
You're adding 2.
Yep.
Fuck.
Making that 16.
Shit. Okay, so I'll take back that token spend for the sake of you adding 2. Fuck.
Snatchmon came in guns blazing, and everyone else is
All
following.
of you came in guns blazing. Oh my god. No, I'm gonna take the fail. I don't have enough. I have tokens, but I don't want to spend all of them. I barely have any. I'm gonna take the fail on that. So you fire. Tell me how this looks. This is a deficit of 10. So go ahead and tell me how this. You're really annihilating me today. I swear.
Yeah. Shellmon takes in a deep breath and just yells, "Actually, shot!" as she fires a blast of water at Miramon. I'm not entirely sure what Natural Shot looks like, so I'm just gonna say
just make
it's
it
just
up.
like a couple. Alright,
it's not an official move, it's a custom one, so just literally just make it up.
Alright,
okay.
Alright, let's do this. Shellmon, instead of doing what I first described, puts her head down and just yells out, "Actually, shot!" As their tentacles just shoot out at Miramon and then just fire a blast of jets of water out from them.
Beautiful. So you fire these at Miramon and you just hear him go, "Ugh!" And he gets like flown back a couple feet from all these jets being fired at him, and he just lands on his back directly in front of Airdramon and Biomon.
We're dropping like flies.
He doesn't say anything, but you hear snarling and his fire begins to rage up. He's getting angry.
We're dropping like Flymon.
What's wrong? I thought you were the strongest, Miramon.
You see his fire flare up even further from that comment.
Sorry if I dipped for a minute. I think I just had a bad connection for a moment.
You're perfectly
Discord was acting up.
Okay, Cameron is going to look at Snatchmon and see the fact that he's like having trouble moving around due to this wax that hardened on his body from Candlemon.
I'd like to imagine Yuki's been trying to help get the wax off.
But it's not been working very well, yeah. It's like when you try to take off those annoying labels. It's like we try to take off those annoying labels off of things, and like only little pieces come off at a time, and like the rest of it is just still there. It's like, god damn it, come on.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm just picturing Snatchmon just going in his head, goes, probability. I can see Snatchmon probably thinking in his head, probability of deleting annoying candle, 100%.
And Cameron is gonna spend 2 tokens, run over to Snatchmon and be like, hold on, I can help with this, and he's gonna put out, like, kind of an energy, as he begins running. Weirdly, all of you begin to see, like, data kind of surge in his hands, and he's gonna put his hands on the waxy parts to see if he can try and help, and then suddenly just all of the wax just snaps off.
Owen is gonna look at Cameron's like, how did you do that?
He's gonna look at his hands like, he's just gonna look at his hands and be like, I have no idea how I did that.
Okay, but that's cool as shit.
Right?
Like, did someone else his back is faced towards him? Did someone do something cool? I missed it.
Yeah, you just missed it. Cameron did something fucking awesome.
Cameron literally has magic hands.
I don't believe Cameron is awesome. I don't believe that.
I'm better than you. I carry a sword. And he's just carrying the sword in one hand.
What? Mine's thematical.
I still
Yours
have
is a
the better
shovel.
one.
Hey, I am later.
Alright, so Kaz, it's your turn now. So you've stopped Flamemon from trying to leave. What are you doing?
Gallimon, you think you're here about Flamemon? I'm gonna go talk with Dark Tyrannomon.
Okay. Right, again, I'll just look up at him and says, hi.
The hell? What is up with you guys?
Like, friend, like, I don't know, humans are weird.
You're telling me.
So...
Theoretically, Flamon can still run away.
Yeah, theoretically, Flamon can still literally try to run right now. Yeah. He
like,
could.
Gamemon's good. Nope. He's like, whatever he moves, Gamemon's just like, nope. Nope.
I like to imagine Gamon's holding onto his legs, like, anyways, we're friends now.
No, he's just stepping, like, when Flamemon's like, go, try to walk, he's like, Gamon's just like, no, like, move in front of him. Like, whatever direction he's looking.
Nope. Sure. I'm not gonna allow a roll for that, because that's just funny. I like that, that's just funny. Okay, Kaz,
cool.
You're running up to Dark Tyrannomon and like with Candlemon, like who's hiding behind him. It's stay back, human. I'll hurt you.
Really? That's the best. Really? That's the best intimidating line you could come up with.
I'd like to see you do better. You couldn't keep that guy down. And he gestures towards Snatchmon, who's free of the wax now.
Well, I didn't know the kids. I didn't know they had superpowers. God. How am I supposed to know this? I'm a candle! A freaking candle! And you're a giant Tyrannosaurus!
Ugh! He just groans. So what's going on, Kaz?
Kaz was just letting those two talk before just interrupting them. Alright. Let's just talk. You don't want to do this, Dark Tyrannomon. I saw everything. I saw and heard everything. You don't want to fight us. You don't want to hurt Cherrymon Village. So, don't do this.
Kazuichi, roll me a charm check.
And this is why I chose charm.
The Riz Master!
15!
Yo!
Jesus Christ. Okay, are you adding any tokens to that, first of all?
Yes, I am.
How many?
I'm adding 3, just to make that an 18.
3, 18. Okay, so just type 18 underneath that in the chat.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yuki has loyalty.
Wait, you want to claim loyalty?
If you want to use loyalty, I'll allow it.
Can I spend a token on Yuki's end to make that a 20?
Okay, yes. How are you assisting in charming Dark Tyrannomon?
I think Yuki's gonna walk over herself, just like, look, dude. Consider it this way. You either go back and apologize to your friends, at least at, Cherrymon Village, or what happened with Dwarvamon can happen again. That's up to you.
Alright, so just type a 20 underneath in the chat.
Was that Squeak from Candlemon?
No, that Squeak was me.
Oh, okay.
Like.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on.
Gonna say anything.
So it's 20, yeah?
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yep.
I can't beat that. Nope. He rolled a 12. He was 1 off of explosion. 1.
Oh.
So you see Dark Tyrannomon kind of look around you, look towards the Digi-Egg, which is where Volvramon was, or, what he became after being absolutely decimated.
It's
looks
cold
towards
in here.
Dark Lizamon having problems, looks towards Airdramon and he's having issues. Candlemon is hiding behind him and he goes, you know what? You guys are right. I'm out of this.
Wait, no! That's a red line!
Are you kidding me? And you see Airdramon kind of looking towards him and snarling at him. Dark Tyrannomon looks towards him and you hear a from the two of them at each other. Dark Tyrannomon is now considered an ally.
Yeah!
And that's why Charm is the best set.
Looks like we got some backup, guys.
Glad you're on our side.
So Gamamon, are you literally just staying in front of Flamon, stopping him from leaving?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine Gamamon trying to convince Flamon to help out. Like he saw Kazuichi manage to do it with Dark Tyrannomon.
Like, Gamon's just gonna say, friendship?
Is that literally just it?
Yep.
Roll me a charm check if you're genuinely trying to get him to be friends with you. I'll allow it. Beautiful.
Okay.
Flamon, after this charm check happens from Gamamon, I need a grit check from you.
You got it.
Gamamon.
I will say this is considered a defending roll, so your strength does kick in.
Oh no.
Oh, like, what's his defending?
Well, I mean, this is considered a defense roll for Flamon, specifically.
Flamon.
He's defending.
I was also gonna say, is Yuki's intimidation gonna have some backover effect?
Like, I'm surprised he doesn't have a higher charm.
I don't know Gamamon's charm actually, but feel free to just.
It's a D10.
It's a D10. Oh, that's decently high still.
Yeah, actually.
His charm is his flight's a 10. Is like his charm's an 8.
Yeah.
Oh right, shit, yeah. Let's.
It's fine.
Anyway,
That's not good.
Maybe a roll a shiny odds.
A 3.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because this
On
is
an
an attack.
alternative note, is
I think Flamon's considered a 3.
This is alright. This is
no, he's
one of the
considered
reasons.
vaccine.
This is one of the reasons why I did that incorrect quote of like Galamon being lost at the top. It feels like pudding.
Okay, Flamon. Alright, well, okay. First of all, Kaz, are you adding tokens to this at all? To this 3?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm adding 3 more.
You're adding 3 to make 6. Okay. So just type 6 underneath. I'll wait for that to appear first before we. Thank you. So have Flamon roll a grit check for me. Your strength does come into play because this is a defending roll.
You got it.
I will count it as defending because he's trying to charm you to become his friend.
Wouldn't
he failed!
He did fail. You know what? Just to keep getting tokens, I'm gonna allow this to fail. Because I barely have any still. I can choose to mitigate this, but I'm gonna choose not to. For the sake of funsies. And because the power of friendship is always powerful, and I would feel terrible mitigating that. Because it's just great.
Oh wait. So wouldn't Flamon's grit check earlier against Yuki actually be a 1 then?
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I forgot about the... Yes, it would be. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fine. That's funny. No matter what, it wouldn't have changed anything.
It wouldn't have changed anything, but it was funny as fuck, yeah. So, Flamon, you just see Gamamon, like, kind of raise his arms towards you and go like, friendship?
Flamon just looks back at the, falling apart Trailblazers, and then just this small, white dinosaur, and just, you know what, screw it, and just shakes his hand. Friendship.
Beautiful! Yay! Flamon is now considered an ally.
Yay, friendship!
Hey.
Everybody just hears Gamamon screaming, yeah, friendship!
Yuki's gonna look to Kazuichi.
Hey!
I think we got another ally.
Seems so.
Owen is going to look at Meramon with a bit of a smug look. So much for the mighty Trailblazers, eh, Candle?
Right.
Sif, were you trying to add in? I think you were.
No, I was just saying, these guys weren't so tough after all. You could just, a little bit of niceness and they just, yeah.
To be fair, there's still some hostile people on this field, so let's not lose our guard just yet.
Nah, she's right. Still, Meramon, you have 2 options. Keep fighting a foolish fight, or surrender.
You just see his fire flaring. There is currently no response.
If you don't say anything, we'll assume that it's still fight.
Yeah.
He's simply just gonna stand up for the minute.
Ooh.
That's it.
It's now Airdramon's turn, right?
That's correct. It's Airdramon's turn. What's up? What's up?
What do you want
what's
me
up,
to do?
Krishan? What's up, Krishan?
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's Kaz's turn.
Beautiful. Okay, so Airdramon is like looking around. He's not willing to back down whatsoever. And Airdramon is going to take advantage of the fact that he's got this bug condition on his body. And he's gonna aim straight at Shellmon.
Ooh.
He's gonna fly forward in front of Meramon and go, "I got your back, boss!" And he's gonna fire at Shellmon. And I'm stupid and didn't write moves for any of these fuckers. Oh my god.
Airdramon, one of Aidramon's attacks is called Spinning Needle, where he fires the hairs on his head.
I got some. Just remembered one as you said that, and it wasn't that one. He's gonna say Fatal Tornado, and he's gonna fire a stream of wind towards you, Shellmon.
Ooh.
Alright, so that's a fight check on
That's a fight
Airdramon's turn?
check with advantage because he's considered a virus versus a data. 6.
Oh boy.
He did explode. +1, and then yeah. Okay, so wow, I get 2 tokens because he exploded twice. Yeah, I get 2 tokens for that.
That's a 5. And
that's a 6.
Hey, you know what? You're welcome.
I couldn't beat that even if I tried. Oh wait, hold on. You're rolling with disadvantage because of the data type. So roll again. Okay.
16.
No, I still couldn't. Hold on. I couldn't beat that even if I tried. I couldn't beat that.
Oh,
so,
Shellmon.
Shellmon, you see this move fire straight at you, and you simply just like turn slightly and just put the shell in front of it, and it does nothing. After it, like, the wind kind of fades away, the shell is just as shiny as it ever is. And you see Airdramon going, "What?"
thank you for the cleanup. I needed that.
And that will end his turn. It's now Meramon's turn. Meramon is going to stand, like, he stood up and his body's just been flaring this whole time. As all of you have been annihilating his friends and whatever else. And I'm gonna have him roll a grit check.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So, I grab his little thing here.
Does Meramon know the definition of insanity?
So, and the fact that you've also turned 2 of his friends against him now. This is getting him angry. Okay, he exploded. Down.
Exploded?
He did. There's an 8 and a 2.
Uh-oh.
My mental DC for him is a 15. That is a 10. I'm gonna choose to let him fail this. He is going to surround his body in fire. And
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
you see it grow and grow from behind Airdramon. And the people that are looking towards Airdramon's direction, you see this fire grow.
Oh, shit.
Turn my friends against me! Take out my friends! Do you wanna know why we were doing this in the first place? That village! Abused us all! Left us! Told us all that we were dangerous because we were all associated with fire or were too hard to control. So you know what? I'm done playing games! Meramon, Digivolve too! And you see him glow a bright white and start growing in size considerably.
Oh, shit.
Did I not put a thing in here? I did not. So you know what? I'll just reuse this one, because it's a good one. Please work. There we go. You see him grow in size behind Airdramon. Gunimon!
Oh no!
What? That's a level up.
It digivolved!
It digivolved! Isn't it a Saruman?
Yeah, it's a Saruman.
Is it a Saruman? Sorry, I got the name mixed up.
It's a Saruman. You accidentally said
I get it mixed up with a Gunimon constantly. A Saruman, excuse me.
That's okay.
A Saruman! There you go.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh shit.
He digivolved!
Perhaps.
So...
what
Saruman
level
is now in the fight, so let me see. His thing didn't change, so I'm gonna put him in as the same initiative. So it's add turn, and then it's 2. I have to sort this again.
It's 3.
Is it 3? My bad.
It was 3.
Thank
Either
you.
way. It.
So let me just... There we go. This guy is mad. And... You know what? Once again, I didn't put a tax on any of these fuckers. I'm such a moron. Saruman. Yep, you're right, it was a Saruman. I'm an idiot. Okay, he's going to use Fire Fist of Shiva, and he's mad, so I'm just gonna have him roll to target anyone on this map, including a human.
Oh no.
So, 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, I'm missing Aubrey, that's right. So, D11. 4.
4.
Shelmon, I guess you're being hit again.
Oh boy.
So, you see a Saruman come straight towards you past Airdramon. And you see Airdramon going, yeah, get him, boss! And a Saruman darts straight towards you and yells, Fire Fist of Shiva! And he's gonna use his forearms to just start trying to pummel you. So... Okay. 1, 2. That is a 19.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend 2 tokens to make that 21.
Alright. What type is he?
He is considered a virus.
Oh,
so
boy.
that's advantage actually on me.
Be glad he doesn't have
Nope,
Haymaker.
okay, still 21.
Oh god.
6.
Oh!
Are you adding tokens to this?
Hey, don't I have to roll it twice still?
Yeah, you have to roll twice.
Yeah, disadvantage. Oh, Shellmon! It's a Beedramon all over.
So that's
it's a Beedramon all over again.
So
Waste
that's
of a crit.
6.
Waste of a crit.
So the difference is 15. So you take 2 damage from this, and I'm gonna spend 5 tokens to use once more.
Oh no.
He's not playing anymore. So... Oh, actually, the difference is 17, because I forgot. He's using a fire move. He gains a +2 for when rolling with elements of fire or any other element. So, it's actually a 23.
Oh no!
So he's gonna roll again to try and hit you again. So that is a... First one is... He's using the same move again, so he's just gonna keep trying to pummel you. So that is...
Literally just going... Oh, no, 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 no.
Basically, yeah. Like, he's just roaring after he says the move out loud. So that's a +4, so that's 13 on the first one. Oh god. 23 again. You rolled a 19, right. 19 plus 4. 7.
Oh,
again.
Shellmon!
So,
please
are you adding tokens? That's right, yeah. Are you adding 8?
Yeah, 7. I'm adding tokens.
How many? So the difference right now is 16. It's a 23 versus a 7.
Good. Emptying the light. I mean, at Shellmon's chamber.
You're emptying. So what are you putting it to?
Yeah, I'm adding 8.
You're adding 8. Okay.
That puts me at 17.
Okay, so you take... So, with those attacks, you're taking a total of 3 damage as he just pummels into you as you're unable to... Like, you're better able to shield yourself the more he punches, but you're still taking a heavy hit. Take 3 damage total.
Shellmon, are you okay?
That one hurts. I want to know that.
I forgot about ultimate difference. Oh well, I'm gonna ignore it for this. It would have been another +2.
Oh my god.
What the hell? What the hell is this thing? What level is he?
I have no idea, but I don't like it.
Like, right. Oh, that looks super dangerous. Too bad and I'm also facing a giant flaming lizard. Yeah, I'm in a rock and a hard place.
Alrighty. We're on to Dark Lizamon's turn. So, Mr. Dark Lizamon is gonna get really annoyed at the fact that the Starmon in front of him just tried to smack the fuck out of his mask, and he's mad that it's got scratches all over. He is gonna try and hit you with I don't know what move, because, again, I didn't put any fucking moves on these guys, because I'm stupid. It's alright, I'm looking it up now. Okay, he's gonna try and snap back at you with his mouth. And he's gonna use Snipping Fang! And he's gonna try and kind of bite you with his mouth, Starmon. So, where's my other dice?
Starmon!
So what is the... Starmon is a data type, yes?
Starmon is data type.
Okay, he's rolling... so Dark Lizamon is rolling with advantage.
And he has backwater camp, so that's -2 defense rolls. Yikes.
Okay.
No, never mind. It's only a -1 because of
okay. Okay, fair enough. So that's an explosion. That is a 10 from him. It's a 10 from Dark Lizamon.
Hey guys, aren't we glad that after Playmon and Dark Tyrannomon that Aubrey and Lugamon are showing up?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Because they got a 29 on their initiative rolls.
That's right, they did.
So they...
Oh, sorry, you want to make a defensive, right? Sorry.
Yes, Starmon needs to make defense, flight or brawn against a 10. Rolling with disadvantage.
Let me just set the right. Alright, sorry.
And take
you're fine.
So it's 12 because it's +2 due to him being a champion. So it's 12.
So -1 altogether. So.
Oh wow!
Oh Jesus Christ! Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rolling with disadvantage though.
Yep.
Oh,
so
right.
Roll
Sorry.
again. No, you're fine.
I will go back in and roll.
Four. Are you adding tokens to this, Orion?
Is it? It's 8, right? It's
so it's
12,
4
right?
versus a 12 right now.
So I need 5. Yeah, I need 5.
So the difference is 8 right now.
It's just 8.
So 12 versus 4.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 7.
You only have 7?
Starmon, need to borrow one of your tokens so you won't die. So you won't die. Or
you would only be taking 1 HP because the difference is not a 10 because I'm not spending tokens on Dark Lizamon. And even then, I would only be able to spend 1 token anyway. So.
It's 12.
So it's 12 versus a 4. So the difference is 8. So you'd only be taking 1 damage if you took it.
And it's let him take it. I don't have enough for that.
Okay, so take a token for failure. So Starmon, was this? So you tried to kind of move yourself out of the way, but Dark Lizamon kind of catches you off guard and snaps you in his mouth, and you just feel like a part of your body burn slightly as he kind of lets go and throws you a little bit.
I think you just spit him out next to Orion.
Yeah, he would just kind of throw you next to Orion.
Dude, not cool.
I'll teach you not cool.
I think you've done enough of that already.
You mean hot? I'm already. Nice try. I'm already hot.
You see the flames on his body flare up.
Really, the time to make those sort of jokes?
Someone had to. Someone had to.
Not the time, Orion.
Seriously, not the time.
All right, Flamemon, it's your turn. So you're now considered an ally to the party. However, your boss did just digivolve out of anger. That's happening right now. And you just saw him run up and pummel the fuck out of Shellmon.
Sorry about this.
I mean, there's Candlemon.
Actually, I was gonna have... It was either Candlemon or a Suramon.
Your choice?
Flamemon is going to run up to a Suramon and attack him.
Alright, so roll me a fight check for me. So you get a +2 due to your strength.
Yep.
So Asuramon does gain a +4 because he's 2 levels above you. However, he does roll with disadvantage because you are a vaccine and he is a virus.
I thought it's a free type.
Asuramon in this case is considered a virus.
No, I mean,
Flamemon is considered a vaccine in this combat.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad. I forgot.
Wow, it's an 18. Damn. Okay. I'm not gonna bother adding tokens. Oh, fuck! Oh, holy damn, 21! Holy fuck! Damn, dude! Okay, Asuramon, he's gonna try to brawn this.
Wait.
Where is my dash? There it is. No. I can't beat that. No. The difference... I think that's... Okay. The difference is 11, and I can't put it to a deficit of 9.
Yo!
Damn.
Go Flamemon!
With advantage?
Oh, hold on. It's actually a plus, so hold on. No, the difference is 10. Exactly. So I can't.
Did you make sure to also roll with disadvantage?
Yeah, I know. That's 1. So that's 1. Okay. It's the difference is still this. It's back to 11. I can't choose to make that a deficit of 9, so he's gonna take 2 damage in HP. Flamemon, tell me how this looks as you attack a Suramon. So he's taking.
Sorry, boss. Flamemon says before just tears roll down his eyes as he just goes up to a Suramon and goes noble heart and goes for a flaming uppercut to the jaw.
So he kind of puts his arms up in front of you, thinking you're gonna fire a fireball, but you kind of throw his hands away and just BAM! And you send him flying. Kind of over back behind Orion. Your turn against me?
You treated us like trash. Too. I'm sorry.
You pay, Flamemon! So, I'm just gonna tell you, the status of Asurumon is that he's not looking good at the minute. He looks like he can keep going a little bit more, but he's starting to look quite hurt right now. And it is now Dark Tyrannomon's turn. And he's considered an ally to you. Yippee! So, Dark Tyrannomon is going to simply turn around, and his snarl goes towards you, Candlemon.
Hey, Tyrannomon, buddy, let's talk about this.
How about we don't? And he, as I have to Google him as well, because I obviously did not add.
How do you want to have a chat over a nice cup of coffee?
I don't drink coffee! Dark nail! And he's gonna slash at you. So, Mr. Dark Tyrannomon is gonna... Okay. That is a 10.
Yeah, what does Cannibal have to roll for?
Flight or brawn. Your choice.
I had to do
So you need to
flight.
beat a 10. I believe... So, no, hold on. It's a 12, because he's got a +2 due to being a champion. And you're a rookie. So, it's 12 you have to beat.
Okay, I had to explode.
4.
I did not explode.
So, he slashes you, Candlemon, and you're... Like, part of your wax comes off on his claws due to him digging his, like, them into your body. Data kind of flies off you a little.
I can see him like he got cut in half, and his head's just in it, like in the little dish.
You're still alive, but yeah, sure, he kind of cut you in half a little bit. You're still fully functioning, but you're just in half a little bit right now.
Like he broke a candlestick in half. Like he broke a candlestick.
Yeah,
in
like
half.
a candlestick in half. Yeah, I like that.
I'm dying! I'm dying!
I'm melting! Oh wait, I'm already melting.
Ah, you idiot! The real me is the flame on my... Uh-oh.
And during all of this, with the end of Dark Tyrannomon's turn, all of you begin to hear footsteps with the voice of, "Come on, they must be in here!" And you
Are you all
see
okay?
on the back of this giant orange wolf, as all of you are familiar with, running in, Aubrey is on his back, and behind him, as she intended to do, she grabbed Black Galgamon to assist. So both of these two come running in together. And I will add them to initiative. Oop, hello. There we go.
Sorry, dog woke up.
All good. So,
That's all good.
Oh.
there we are.
The Rulemon's gonna survey the area and just like see all the damage and the Digi-Egg in the corner. It's just like, what happened in here?
What the?
I'll explain afterwards.
I'll leave
Currently,
y'all.
so far, we need to fight a Saruman.
I'll leave y'all for 5 minutes, I swear. What the hell is that thing? And she points towards a Saruman.
That's the Saruman!
That we need to beat the shit out of.
The Rulemon notices Snatch was like, Emon?
Yeah! He digivolved!
I am Velmon, yes.
Alright, that's not what I expected to hear today. I guess we're just helping out Darullamon? I'm so confused.
What's
Well,
up,
we know who
later?
the real threat is right now. The leader of the Trailblazers, I assume, is this Asuramon, correct?
You know it.
Yes, that's correct.
Alrighty then. I guess we'll try and help as best as we can. Alright,
Very well.
Darullamon, give him your best. And since we're at the top of initiative, it's now Aubrey's turn. She's gonna roll a d8 to cheer for Darullamon. So, as a reminder, for her champion strength, I gave Aubrey a strength called Encouraging Words, which means her cheering dice goes up by 1. So, rookie is d6 for her now, champion is d8, ultimate would be d10, and megas would be d12 for her now.
Mm-hmm.
So, That is a 5. Darulamon, you get a +5 on any action you take this turn.
Oh, very nice. Darulamon is going to look towards Asuramon, start spinning his drill tail at high speed, and yell, "Drill Tornado!"
Alrighty. So
that's going to be a plus.
Roll a fight with your usual modifiers. This is a virus versus a virus, so there's no thing here. It's just neutral.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I was on Darulamon, then add
I have been rolling interesting rolls today. Okay, 11.
11.
Aubrey. Did I roll for Aubrey's tokens? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
Roll
No, I don't think you did.
1d12 again. 6. That's fine. I'm an idiot. I clicked on the wrong thing. Excuse me if music just stopped suddenly. I clicked on the clicked on one of my tabs instead of on the journal.
Oh, fine.
Music stayed though, I guess.
It did.
That's good at least.
Good old scuff.
Yeah, I know. It's mainly been on my side today, if anything.
I mean, my opera crashed a little bit ago, so I get it.
And my Discord cocked up a little bit too, so.
Okay. Darulamon, I'll give you 3 of those tokens.
Yeah, thank you. So that's a 14.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll make it a 14.
Yep.
So, he's gonna try to brawn. Dun 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 dun. There we go. That's not the right one. I just had it. There it is. That hit my thumb. There we go. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. It's not good when she giggles.
I have to do math for a moment. Please hold. That's 2 plus... I'm gonna be a dick to myself. I'm adding 1 extra token from Aubrey into this.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
To make it a deficit of 10.
Oh.
Because he only
He rolled
rolled... He rolled a 2.
Did he roll a 5?
He rolled a 2 and he got a 5. Yep. I'm adding 1 extra token from Aubrey. Make that as a deficit of 10. So
Okay,
you just
then.
hear Aubrey going, "Go get him, Darulamon!"
Yeah, and as she says that, his tail spins faster and faster. There's now a large whirlwind completely...
Power of good boy.
Completely
With the power of
captures...
good boy.
completely enshrouds Asuramon as a raging wind is inside this cave.
So he puts his arms up in front of him to try and guard himself, and you just hear like a really loud roar of him trying to withstand this. And then, kind of after he gains enough strength, he kind of throws out his arms to kind of get rid of it. But he is rough, and I mean the most rough out of everyone on the field right now. He looks like if he took another hit, he'd go down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hoping that's for Stashbot and Yuki. I'm gonna be so honest.
So
Okay.
I tell you this now. Surrender or risk your own deletion. It's not worth it.
after what they did, never. Seems like he's not willing to listen to us.
As much as a raging wildfire wouldn't. Flames like yours are powerful, yes, but if you can't control them, you are a danger to others.
Aubrey's gonna, go over to you and just kind of, good job, Duke.
He's trying not to spin his tail in pride at that moment, but it does whir a little bit.
Alright, we're on to Orion's turn. You're welcome.
I just gotta let the dog out a minute.
Yeah, okay. So, Orion's gonna look at Playlismon. Actually, Orion's gonna I flare Lizamon first. Because he wants to get one good hit in.
Alrighty.
Alright, go for it.
Go for it. Do it. Do it. Beat the fuck out of this motherfucker. That's a 16. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna add +4 to make it +20.
God damn, dirty.
Dirty 20
All of you really decided I'm annihilating you today. Okay. Is this the correct one? Yes, it is. Okay, he's gonna try and roll a flight. Okay.
Is there still actually no? No, I couldn't hear shit. It's fine.
Wait, what?
No, it's fine. I'm just. Music's not playing for me. It's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Is it being bitchy again?
Sorry about that, Sif.
I can restart it again. It was like that with people last time, I think.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Okay. If you're sure. Okay, so he rolled.
That's supposed to be Orion, not Saruman.
That's a 9. So it's 20. Oh my god. God damn, I just can't keep tokens, can I? Describe it to me, I'm not spending. Tell me what happens. The difference is 11. Tell me what happens. How does this look as you go after him? God damn.
Okay. Orion's gonna jump off. Saruman's gonna give him like a boost, and he's just going to plunge his shovel into his mask.
So as you do that, this is something only you really notice. But as you do, the shovel changes shape, and suddenly it becomes a familiar-looking sword that you've seen a couple times before. As you impact with Dark Lizamon, where are you impacting him?
Right on top, right on the top of his head, on the top of.
In between his ears, right?
Yep.
So you do that, and just this, everyone just hears this giant donking sound on top of what sounds like metal, as a huge indentation just happens and a crack happens on Dark Lizamon's helmet as he's slammed to the floor by something that Orion is holding before it suddenly turns back to the shovel everybody recognizes. Oh
yeah, what?
Sword again.
He looks rough right now. Just as rough as a Saruman.
Cool. Yeah. I guess seeing that, I'm gonna follow him up and be like, "Nice one, partner. I'm gonna meteor shower."
Very.
Do that.
All right. So 7.
Is that advantage or disadvantage?
He's a virus versus your data, so it's disadvantage.
No, it's fine.
6. Are you adding any tokens, Orion?
I will add. Let's see. I'm gonna do what I have left. I might as well empty the chamber.
Emptying? How many are you adding?
5.
So that's 11. So just type 11. Type 11. Thank you. So he's going to try to flight this. If I had a nickel for every single time a roll had to basically have me explode for me to be able to beat this, I swear to fucking god, I'd have a lot of fucking nickels! Starmon, how'd you want to delete this?
Oh shit.
I can't beat it. I can't beat it.
Can I work with Orion for this one?
Of course!
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course!
Yeah. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna sort of, in the wake of the blaze, I'm gonna fire off all the Pikmons, and they're gonna sort of. This is a Sherman, right?
This is Dark Lizamon.
Dark Lizamon.
Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna just sort of fire a bunch of them, and they're gonna sort of pop in its face, sort of take it in the chest, and then I'm gonna leave it open for Orion to do what he wants to finish it off.
looks like you're gonna be buried under the stars. I could just like slice through him, like I did, like just slice through him.
Beautiful. So you slice through him.
I'm gonna follow the arc of the sword and tackle him at the same time.
Hell yeah. So you guys work together on this, and after you slice through Dark Lizamon, the flames just extinguish, the metal helmet hits the floor, and all you see is a Digi-Egg in its place. Dark Lizamon is gone.
So it's now Yuki and Snatchmon's turn.
Yes, it is.
And all that's left is Adramon and Candlemon and the Shuraloth.
Snatchmon is going towards you, Yuki, and go.
Let us finish him, partner.
You don't need to tell me twice. Snatchmon, I have faith in you. And that is a 3 for a cheer.
Thank you.
You've got this. Let's end this for.
And he is going to, if I open the correct folder. You know what? I'm gonna make this as flavorful as fucking possible. You see him raise his, assuming this succeeds. You're gonna see him raise his hands and like kind of, and his eye shines as Asuramon is scanned for a moment.
Ooh.
And he's going to kind of gain information from him. And hold on. As I just bring up his page again. There we go. He's going to go.
Emulate.
And you see Asuramon be scanned for several moments before kind of the scanning stops. And suddenly Snatchmon's fists get surrounded by fire. He's going to charge towards Asuramon and go.
Fire Fist of Shiva.
What? What?
And he's going to attack Asuramon using the exact same move that he attacked Shelmon with.
So that's currently a natural +3.
So it's a currently natural +3, and it's another +3, it's +6. Yeah. Now, Remy, I'll ask you, do you want me to make this roll, or do you want to make the roll?
I'm gonna let you make that roll and tell me what you get, because I might empty Vemon's chamber, depending on how this goes.
Okay, so... Oh my fucking god. Okay, hold on.
What do you get?
24. Yeah, 24.
Hold on, I'm gonna be a menace. I hope you're okay with me using 6 adversity tokens from Snatchmon.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's a 30. That's a 30. Oh my god. Asuramon needs to roll.
We started this off with a 30 from Snatchmon, and we will end it.
We will end it with a 30 from Snatchmon. Fuck. He's gonna try to brawn this as best as humanly No. No. You see, this is so he rolled an 8. That is a +3, so it's 11. So no, not at all. So you see Snatchmon just immediately start bolting towards Asuramon. His hands aflame, just like his Asuramon's fists were when he was beating on Shelmon. And you see him kind of launch himself into the air and just start pummeling the hell out of Asuramon, just like he did towards Shelmon previously. And he then brings back his fists before slamming them into Asuramon's chest, and you hear a "Ah!" Gone. A Digi-Egg is left. Before Snatchmon just lands in front of Flamemon. Before standing again.
Target eliminated.
We still have Airdramon and Candlemon to go. Unless they do the smart move now.
They will pose no threat.
Nope. Yep, I 100% agree with you. I am no threat. I surrender with ease.
And his head is gonna turn towards Airdramon at that moment, and Airdramon like looks fucking scared right now. Like he's looking very intimidated. So, and we are moving on to Candlemon's turn, ironically. Candlemon, you just saw your boss get fucking annihilated. You're in half right now.
I surrender.
You're gonna surrender.
Yep, right there. I guess on his like little candelabra, like he's on his knees with his hands behind his head. Yep. Pro compliance.
You better. And you see Dark Tyrannomon standing over you still, like snarling. Okay, Candlemon has forfeited. So we move on to Owen and Urimon. So it seems like there's that one guy left in the middle now, I guess? And he's gonna look towards Airdramon, who's just like, oh my fucking god, I'm surrounded by these guys now, oh shit.
Owen is going to look at Airdramon and just say, so, what do you think you should do, Airdramon?
Gonna surrender?
So if all of you right now, as a group, want to essentially charm/fight him into surrendering, I would let whoever wants to attempt.
I'll do it.
Okay, Kaz
Yuki's
is
attempting
doing
with her fight.
Yuki's tempting, okay.
I'm
anyone
gonna have
else
Biomon
attempting?
attempt as well.
Okay, Biomon is attempting.
I'm gonna have Darulmon just growl. It's like,
Okay, that's the real one.
Owen's gonna like show him his shovel.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 9 plus 15. Holy shit. Plus a 6. Okay.
26.
Plus an 8. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Snatchmon, are we joining?
Yes. Like, you see Snatchmon's eye, like, his head just kind of, like, snapped towards Airdramon and goes,
You will surrender, or else.
He's gonna try and use intimidation, so Snatchmon...
Don't forget, with Underdog, that is also still those additives still count as fight checks.
A 22. So 22 from Snatchmon. He rolled a natural 19. So is anyone else attempting?
No, I'm good.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
We're all good? Okay.
That total is 9 plus 5.
65. Airdramon is just trembling right now. Like, is scared as shit. No. That was a 9. And you just see him go, alright, fine. And you see his wings, like, grow up in the air, and you see him go to the ground into a coil. Like, fine, I surrender. I'm done. And combat is now officially over.
Owen is just gonna breathe a sigh, and he's like, oh, thank God.
That was awesome, Snatchmon!
Snatchmon turns to you immediately. His eye is still slightly in between, like going back to green and staying as red.
You and I are having a talk after this.
I think we all are.
Snapping finger guns. Be fine, but let's deal with these guys first.
I do not care if you're feeling fine. That was reckless.
He's got a point, Yuki.
Well, you'd be surprised. Reckless is kind of my middle name.
I do not care. You will not do something like that again.
Look, got it. I will.
And he's gonna go behind you and just...
You are going into air jail.
And he's gonna pick you up and put you on his shoulders to stop you from walking.
Yeah, air jail. Flame on, come in. You're flame air jail. Yeah, what is
Black Galgamon is just looking between everybody like, I wasn't even needed for this.
Right, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Apologies, Black Galgamon. This seems likely to be a common thing.
I see.
What is this?
Well, as long as these guys don't cause any trouble anymore, perhaps Cherrymon Village will be better off.
They did mention that they were kind of persecuted for their flame. I can understand the worry about it, but is there any more to that story?
I personally don't know. I'm not from here. You'd be better asking Doraemon and the others back at the village than me.
That's true. Alright, well, we better get these Digi-Eggs. Rurymon, give me a hand, will you?
Oh, yeah, okay. And he's gonna run over to Vorphamons and pick his up.
Yeah. We'll grab Asuramon's Digi-Egg.
Asuramon's.
And Dark Lizardmon's.
And Dark Lizardmon is here.
Don't forget Vorphamon.
Vorymon's got Vorphamon, don't worry.
Okay.
Like, Orion's gonna take the flare, the black flare Lizardmon egg.
Alright.
Oh, right. We're going back to where the birds are.
We need to so we can patch you up. Seriously, Yuki, what were you thinking?
Would you believe me if I said I wasn't?
Yes.
Yes, but doesn't not mad.
Look, I can understand Orion rushing in with no plan, but seriously.
What the hell happened while I was gone? Seriously? Y'all owe me an explanation.
I'll say it. We were trying to get a plan to at least get some more info on the Trailblazers when Yuki rushed in, and he points to her legs and her back, and she got the worst from a couple of the Digimon.
You see Aubrey just raise a hand and start rubbing her face like, oh my god, I leave you for 5 fucking minutes. Like, she's not saying this out loud, but you can tell she's thinking it. She's not at all impressed.
Rulamon just has like the disappointed parent look on his face. Is like, I cannot believe you.
Don't forget that you're missing the information that apparently our friend here doesn't feel pain.
Yeah.
Was that Beelmon saying that?
Yes.
Hold on, you're telling me she doesn't feel pain? How the hell?
We're understanding.
How the hell? You know what? No. You're explaining this to me when we're not in this goddamn cave. I swear. Oh, if I get a headache from y'all, it's all y'all's damn fault. I swear. She's just like rubbing her face with her hand still.
Rugamon's gonna lay down and just give Aubrey a chance to climb on his back. We'll discuss this later.
She will get on it. Yeah, she will get on. Anybody that surrendered is coming with me and Black Galgamon back to the village. If any of you don't, you're gonna be dealing with us in a not so nice way. Understand?
Crystal clear, boss. I will.
Yeah.
Yep. You got it. And you see Airdramon like get up and fly over to Aubrey and Black Galgamon.
I bet they will just make him crawl, like make him like instead of.
Dark Tyrannomon will just pick you up, your 2 pieces in his arms, and just bring you over. He just brings you over.
One part is his eyes, the other one is his mouth.
Yep. I have to ask before we go, which one is the good in here? As in like the Black Algamon we were all told about? That would be
Dark Tyrannomon.
That'd be me. And you see Dark Tyrannomon wander over. Right. God damn, you're huge. So just checking Dark Tyrannomon's height because I don't remember it.
Dark Tyrannomon would, I think, is about 15 feet, as big as Greymon.
Pretty fucking big, yeah.
He's a big boy.
Like Garamon is on flare.
Oh yeah, he's about 18. He's 18 feet in height by his head, up to his head. Yeah. So she just looks towards Dark Tyrannomon and goes, "God damn, another goddamn 18-foot dinosaur! I swear, these guys are everywhere." And you see Aubrey and Darulamon. We'll meet up with you at the village again. Try not to get in any more trouble on the way, please. And
hopefully they will not cause any more trouble.
Flamemon, are you going with the others, or are you staying behind with the allies?
I'm staying with the others.
Okay, yeah. And Aubrey's gonna look over and goes, "What about that one over there?" And points towards Flamemon before she's gonna go. Is he coming, or is he fine?
You see Gamon's on his shoulders. He's our friend! He's friend!
He's friend, right. And she kind of gives you a look, Flamemon, as if to say, you better be a friend.
The Rulermon's just gonna look back at the school.
Flamemon just nervously nods. Yeah, totally a friend, boss. Totally a new friend, new boss.
Cause any trouble, and we'll have Snatchmon deal with you personally.
Yes, boss.
Come on, Duke. Let's go again.
Yeah, Aubrey and Durham are Siri friends.
The Rulermon starts slowly walking out before going into a sprint.
Yep, and you see the other three, everybody follow before they all go again. To take everybody back to the village.
I love that Snatchmon is now just literally the threat button.
So,
Flamemon like erase his friends.
Oh, and Rurimon is gonna come back to you holding the egg. I got it! And he feels kind of warm.
Well, if it's a fire Digimon, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't. Well, we better put him in your bag for now, just for safekeeping.
Okay, and he's gonna open the bag. Come on, put yours in too.
Orion, pass it. Yeah, Orion, put the egg in too.
Wait, can we just put these in our inventory?
If you don't want to put it in Ruimon's bag, you can just put it in your inventory. Yeah, just put one digi egg.
I'll keep it safe. I'll keep him safe. Don't worry about it.
Okay, and he's gonna He's gonna put the bag to you, Owen. You putting yours in?
Yep. He pops the bag in. The bag in? The egg in.
You put the bag in the bag in the bag in the bag. So you just
Infinite money glitch.
As you put it in, and then Rurimon closes the bag. There you go.
Yeah. And then Owen's going to look at Flamemon. So, besides threatening the village, what was Meramon's actual goal overall? Do you know anything?
So I can answer this for you, Flamemon. So pretty much a Suramon/Meramon's plans were mainly to get back at the village from how all of you were treated. As he said, all of you were treated poorly because you were all Fire Digimon, and Airdramon was kind of one that was a bit more harder to control than most when he was younger. He was I'm trying to think about what he could have been.
A Dracomon?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with Dracomon. He was a Dracomon previously. And digivolved to Airdramon after training with the boss. So, yeah, they mainly wanted to get back at the village because while Cherrymon was still around, which wasn't that long ago, I can't remember the time frame I said, but when that time frame was said, if I said one at all, that was when all of you were kind of like, you all kind of joined the group one at a time. When you joined, you were the first rookie in, and then Vorvamon and Candlemon came after you. Black Agumon also came in after you. He was the last one, but out of you rookies, he was the one to digivolve first. But you all picked on him because, you didn't think he was that good. You didn't think he was good enough for the most part.
Alright. Yeah,
okay.
That's all it was. Just trying to get revenge on Cherrymon Village.
Well, look, even if you're getting, bullied and stuff like that by other people, it's not exactly the smart move to go and fight them back. It only just makes things worse. I know, as fun as it seems, it's not the right thing to do. You look like you got a good heart on you. I mean, you're passionate enough, that could be seen through your fire, but...
Yeah. Look, Flamemon. Doing things for the wrong reasons is never going to end well. Even through peer pressure. It's not a good thing.
Owen's right about that.
You see it like this. Marimon might have had good intentions with, like, finding a group for outcasts and protecting them and stuff like that. But going through it and then deciding to fight back against the village at the very least could have honestly put you guys in more danger. I mean, as can be solved with us, like, after you guys went and hurt Jazzamon, they did have us come and, deal with all that. I could see if you want to help Digimon find more spots to go and have more places to be accepted, but maybe going through and threatening people and overall causing a ruckus and making it so life is dangerous for everyone involved just isn't worth the risk. I think you could be a good guardian for other Digimon. It's just, you gotta figure out what you're doing first.
Yeah.
For a moron, you're surprisingly smart.
At my moments.
Owen is just gonna have a slight chuckle at that, but still have a bit of a not so happy expression at Yuki.
Look, I'm impulsive. Not emotionally unintelligent.
You go ahead.
She finished her statement. It was I'm impulsive, not emotionally unintelligent.
Alright. I'll keep the whole cardigan thing in the back of my mind, I guess.
Yeah, you could become your own boss.
My own boss. Maybe. I should probably head to Cherrymon Village and apologize or whatever.
We can come with you.
Sure, go ahead.
It's always easier to do this stuff with friends around. And I mean, if Gamamon has anything to say about it, a friend of Gamamon's a friend of mine.
Yeah, Gamamon has a surprisingly good heart. You're right about that. Kazuchi says that he just pets Gamamon.
Me.
Owen is gonna look at Rorimon and just say, that healing thing you did, Rorimon, that was really handy. Why didn't we know about that before? I never thought to ask.
Wait, what?
I don't know, I did it, you didn't ask.
Sorry, was that directed? Sorry, who was that directed to?
Yeah, that was directed at
Owen was saying to Rorimon he's surprised that he had a healing attack.
Oh, right, okay. You hear Rorimon go, well, I've kind of had the book for a while, but I've never actually, gotten to try the spell in it, I don't know, it's just one of those things that I had, but I didn't actually, think it would be, I didn't actually think it would work. And he kind of he brings out the book again, and you can see that it's quite extravagant in how it looks. It's got a nice border and whatever around the edges, and it's, it's very nice, neat, very tidy. It has letters written on it that you can't understand, human-wise, but the Digimon can, understand the fact that it has, spells for dummies.
Digicode. Yeah, spells for dummies. Owen's going to have a very proud nod. Well, hopefully it'll come in handy in the future again.
I hope so. And he's going to put it back in his bag. I hope you feel better, though. He's looking towards Yuki with that.
Yeah.
Yuki's just well, I mean, as stated, I didn't feel much pain to begin with, but, I mean, I do feel more energized. And, actually, really odd question on my end. Hey, Cameron?
Yeah?
When Shelmon first Digivolved, did you get, that weird feeling, tingling thing in your chest? I don't know what that was, and that is a whole different thing that I wasn't expecting to experience today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. That was...
How would you describe that? Because I don't know.
Warm? Warm, I guess? Huh. Yeah, probably just... Yeah, just really warm.
Okay, neat.
She does a little finger gun.
Owen is going to look at Orion, Rachel, and Kaz, and just then to himself, just like, I wonder if we'll also get those sort of feelings.
Obviously, we just need our time in the spotlights.
Sorry, what did you get?
The asking, yeah, like the whole, like how Cameron activated healing wave, and everyone's just like, why has he got glowing hands?
He just does that. Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe I already have it. My shovel does turn into a sword sometimes.
I mean, during the fight, I felt more. How do I put this? Aggressive? When it came to at least my injuries? I don't know if Snatchmon also felt it, but at least I had more security in my attacks.
That is correct. I felt the same thing. I felt empowered the more hurt you were. I do not like it.
That is a very risky power.
Slightly.
Fair enough. Let's try not to bracket most of the time.
That sounds like a very. I know what that word is, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Say it.
Masculine.
Oh my god.
Orion, I am going to smack you.
What? I said I didn't want. I said I didn't want to say it. If you wanted me to say it, then I said it. Can't blame me.
Why?
Yuki's just gonna look confused.
Owen is just gonna like rub the bridge of his nose, like, seriously, Orion?
Why? I'm blanking on that word. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before, probably in a Markiplier video, but for now, I'm just gonna forget it.
Well, we should probably get back to the village. We don't want to have the others wait too long, and I don't want to know if what Grumpy Aubrey looks like.
Me either.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Something tells me if she gets angry enough, she'll turn a dumbbell into a pretzel if she had the chance.
What's a dumbbell?
Oh, it's like this.
It's a thing that people use for like workouts.
Yeah, like building up the muscles in your arms.
Something you can use to get stronger. Oh, I wonder if there's a book about that. I will have to find it.
Buddy.
And you see him like do like the finger point, like the finger point when somebody gets an idea in their head. I will have to find that book. Yes, book about growing stronger using items. And he's gonna like start walking as he begins saying this to himself.
Digivolution for dummies.
Did Yuki ever pick up her skateboard? I cannot remember if she did or not.
She didn't actually.
I'm gonna say Snatchmon is gonna walk over and pick it up.
And snap it.
No!
It seems to have been burned significantly. I do not believe it would be smart to use it currently.
I don't think you'd probably let me use it currently, considering legs and all that.
I believe it would snap under my weight as well due to its brittleness currently. I will keep it.
Okay.
And he's gonna put it like...
Maybe you can find someone.
He's gonna just...
I'm sure
he's gonna pass it to you to let you hold it, but he's not gonna let you use it right
Yeah. She's gonna put it in her bag if anything.
Please put next to the skateboard in your inventory, burned.
Scorched.
Yeah, scorched, yeah.
Yeah,
Scorched,
I did that earlier.
Scorched / brittle.
Owen is gonna look at Yuki and say, we'll probably find a Digimon or someone who can fix it at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't think the band-aids I have will help with that.
Alright, is there anything anyone else wants to do before heading off to the village right now?
Well, what can we do?
I don't know. Any other conversation any of you want to have? If not, I can just bring you back to the village.
Yeah. I just don't know what I'd say about this. I'm sorry. I just...
Fine.
That's okay.
It's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
This looks like a solid condition for this area.
Yeah, pretty much. So I will bring you guys back to the village. So when you guys get back to the village, you guys see Aubrey and Darulimon surrounded by babies, and Airdramon has a baby on his head. You see Gawapamon also surrounded by babies and has a baby on his head. And kind of off away in the distance, you see Baraimon and Dark Tyrannomon having a quiet chat with each other, and Fluffymon is on Baraimon's hat. Candlemon is also with Aubrey and Darulamon being surrounded by babies.
Okay.
That's cute.
We're back.
Hey. Oh, there y'all are. I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a conversation regarding someone who's currently in air jail. And talking to Flameon, asking them about why they did what they did.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. God, your legs look screwed.
Yuki's gonna finally get a chance to look at that, like, does look bad.
How do you not fail that?
Okay, so putting this for W's. You know how brains kind of work like computer wire? Well, nerves kind of work like computer wiring for your brains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part of my nerves aren't connected properly. So where my brain would normally get the sensors to feel pain, no. It's the same thing with temperature. It's called SIPA. I've had it my whole life.
How do you move your limbs?
Well, I mean, that doesn't require pain responses. It's not like I don't feel anything, like...
Basically, your nerves didn't work.
It's not that they don't work, it's just the pain receptors don't work.
Oh, I see. So if you just grabbed like a thorn bush, you wouldn't even feel anything.
I wouldn't feel like the normal response you guys would get for pain, but I feel like the thorn. Like if say you were to punch me lightly in the shoulder, I would feel like the impact, but like normally like words like stinging and stuff like that when it comes to whenever you guys describe pain, wouldn't get that much.
God, I wish I had that in some cases.
You humans speak in riddles. The more I think I understand you humans, something else comes in its place where I just do not understand.
Don't worry about it.
Mystery.
That's human nature for you. That's human nature for you.
To be fair, it's not something most humans have. It's like a 1 in a 25 million chance to have it. Last I remembered my parents talking about it.
God damn.
Yeah, I got lucky that both of my parents were doctors. So they kind of, helped me out.
Right.
I'm glad my mom's a doctor.
I have an aunt who was a children's nurse, but my parents were like a school receptionist and sewage plant worker.
Yeah, my parents are doctors, but they're not those kind of doctors.
Let me guess, head doctor?
Nope. I wish.
Well, in the good news, all these guys here said how very sorry they are. Looking up at Airdramon. Airdramon's like nodding profusely. Pasurimon is just on his head, also nodding profusely. They're both nodding and profusely together in unison. And Baramon, they explained the situation to Baramon, and, well, they've been given another chance as long as they don't cause problems anymore. So these guys have volunteered to become caretakers instead.
So it's like community service.
Yeah, pretty much. Cause
yeah, I like them kids.
Yeah. We're not gonna cause any problems anymore. Nope.
Papamon's gonna like pull a chunk of wax off of Candlemon and like make it like a little sculpture, like Play-Doh.
Oh my god!
Like, that's me, right? Like that's me, right?
Papu.
Flamemon is going to go to Braimon and Guapamon and just...
are you
I'm
one of
sorry.
those? Are you one of the Trailblazers as well, then?
Yeah, I'm a Trailblazer. And I guess I'm sorry for what Marimon planted in my head.
Yes.
I thought we were doing the right thing.
Dark Tyrannomon here filled me in, as well as the others. If you're willing to work off what you've done in community service while helping us here, I will accept your apology.
I will.
You seem to have a good head on your shoulders there, Flamemon.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of...
told me that.
Speaking of Doraemon, Owen is going to reach into Rurimon's bag and pull out the 2 Digi-Eggs. We got Volvamon, Meramons, and Dark Lizardmon's Digi-Eggs here too.
You had to fight them, I see. Alright then. And he's going to walk over. Fluffymon is going to stay on his head. And, Yuki, you see the 2 birds kind of walking by to go and get the eggs from Owen. He kind of walks by you.
It's just like the totally not grabbing at like the little head thing on like the headpiece thing on Satchman. Like, I'm fine. It's fine. That's
Just wave the swallow. It's fine.
I'm not gonna win.
Just wave the swallow. So good.
No, clearly Baraimon stormed the albatross and
that's right, yeah. Burimon is gonna walk over to Baraimon and go, here you go! And he's gonna open the eggs and yunk, yunk, and he's gonna bring out the Digi-Eggs. Thank you.
Orion has Dark Lizardmon's Digi-Egg too.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I pull it out. There you go.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And he's going to take all 3, and he's going to go back to Gawapamon, in which case Gawapamon takes them and is going to kind of take one baby off of his head, put it down, give it a pat on the head. I'll go put these in the incubator area. And he's gonna go away into one of the cozier looking buildings at the back, and he's gonna put them in and make sure they're all sorted and whatnot. And one of the little babies, one of which you haven't seen before, kind of begins crawling over to you, Rachel, and goes,
"Oh,
hi!" And it kind of waves with one of its little claws.
Iomon looks over in awe.
Hi.
I Tanemon!
No.
Greetings, Tanemon.
Are you human? You see it tilts its head towards you.
Just about.
Ah, I like humans. Humans good. And you see Baraimon chuckle from across, and he's like, that one there is Cherrymon. Or what was Cherrymon.
That's Cherrymon?
Indeed.
Well, I like some humans as well.
Yay! Human friends! And you're gonna see, like, it goes up to your leg and starts nuzzling your leg. Human friend.
Oh, Owen is just gonna be like, oh.
I'll just look down at it, and I guess I'll reach down and try to, like, pet it or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
it coos to the petting. It coos to the petting.
I was gonna say, if Rachel just has resting bitch face for this whole entire interaction.
Yeah, no, that's how I envisioned it.
She's just got the blank face on, but she's nice enough to pet it.
I like to imagine just Biomon does a slight and I was like, hey, look at you're making friends.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Human friend.
Human.
If you want, I guess I can be your friend if you need it so much.
Yay! And it looks up with you with a big smile and sparkly eyes. What your name?
Rachel Constantine.
Rachel! Yay! And it nuzzles your leg again.
Aww. Aww, Rachel made a friend.
I guess I'll just like sort of. Who was it? Was that Orion or?
Yes, Orion said that.
I'll just like shoot like a look at Orion, and I'll go back to sort of like petting the Tanemon.
I could just imagine Rachel in her mind being like, I have had this Tanemon for 5 seconds, and if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone and then myself.
Everyone is ruining themselves, yes. Absolutely.
Starting with Orion. Starting with Orion,
yeah.
Yeah,
everyone and then myself, starting with Orion.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
In that case, you see all the other babies kind of like begin to bounce around and like bounce like over towards different people, and begin like, yeah, humans. You know, they're all like really happy. You guys like won and saved the day.
I like to think that Pabumon has just gotten bored with the wax and just jumps onto Darulamon's tail and just goes, Pabu, Pabu. Oh, a ride? And he just starts to spin his tail really slowly.
Aw. You're good with the kitties, aren't you?
Well, you must be a good role model to the young ones.
Alrighty, I think you're doing that in spades. Just gonna scratch his head.
It speeds up a little bit, and Pabumon's just like going, wee! Easy to rule him on.
He's fine, don't worry, he's fine.
Centrifugal force!
Gamamon, do not get any ideas.
Centrifugal force, centrifugal force, centrifugal force!
I don't think you can know that.
Question Yuki private channel real quick.
Yes. I'm on Do Not Disturb, so thank you for informing me of this. Hello.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Okay, sweet. Yuki's just kind of looking around like, oh, you realize something. Since you don't really remember what you were as a baby, Snatchmon, do you even know your birthday?
Snatchmon is going to think about this before he goes.
I do not remember having a birthday. What is a birthday?
Well, it's well, at least I know in the human world, we would go through and celebrate, like, the day people were born and stuff like that. I mean, mine's in about a week.
Wait,
so,
what?
Yeah. Like, birthdays in a week.
I see. I have never heard of a birthday before this.
Then it will be our birthday in a week. I'm fine sharing.
Oh.
He ponders this for a moment before you kind of see the kind of redness from his anger dim and kind of slowly transition into a yellow, and he goes,
I like this idea. Birthdays.
Oh yeah.
And you see, like, from his the red part on his forehead, you see a little holographic happy face come up above him.
Oh.
I don't think Snatchmon has the little red part on his forehead.
Does he not? Okay, then it's from his eye, then.
No.
It's projected from his eye, instead.
The Rulemon's gonna ask Aubrey, like, what is the customs of a birthday?
A birthday essentially celebrates the day we were born. For example, the day you hatched from your egg is your birthday. The day that you came to be.
I see.
We celebrate those days with parties and cake and all that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, we're not going to get cake right now before anybody gets ideas. Looks towards Gamamon.
There's also stuff like presents, depending on the type of party, there could even be games and stuff like that.
That's right, yeah.
Get your presents, yay! You see, Gamamon? Get your presents, yay!
Wait, if yours is in a week and we're here for all that time, we might be celebrating your birthday here. That's weird to think about.
Yeah, it is weird to think about, but still, I don't know how I'd feel if I had to spend my birthday in another world.
To be fair, it's not like I had many plans for my birthday currently, so I think this is fun because I got a whole new group of friends.
Oh, that was Yuki's birthday.
Yeah, in a week currently from campaign time.
Happy birthday.
A week early, but hey, I like the spirit.
Hey, oh my god, Rachel.
Aubrey, you just hear Aubrey chuckle at that from Rachel. You just hear from her.
What is it around?
Give me some passion. You can't muster an ounce of passion. Or just monotone, flat monotone.
From Rachel, I'll take it.
I told her to have a happy birthday.
Yeah, but you sound like you're mourning someone. Like, oh, I'm so happy for your birthday.
If you prefer me to wish someone a being chained to the rocks and pecked by crows birthday, then that's a different matter.
Aubrey's just laughing on the back of she's just
Please?
laughing on the back of Darullamon.
Darullamon's trying his hardest not to chuckle.
You see Yuki like Rachel to that and then to Ryan like, let's not have her wish that happy birthday, please!
Yeah.
Anyway.
I happen to like Yuki.
If any of these crows attempt to peck my partner, I will hurt them.
Understood.
Yuki, does Snatchman have a not kill switch on him anyway?
Not that I'm seeing, but idea we get him a flower crown.
I would like
Pacify
a
him,
flower
Lilo
crown.
and Stitch style.
Yes, I would like a flower crown. Where can we get one?
Well, we'd have to get flowers and tie them together.
We shall find flowers. It is my duty now. Besides
Make
keeping
sure the
you on my
flowers-
shoulders, partner.
Make sure the flowers aren't alive. You know, we don't know what we could run into
Get
this
on the
world.
ground while we make the flower crowns, or do I have to be on your shoulders still for that?
We
My
will
pinky
see.
promise I don't stand?
We will see.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it, we will see.
Still, sorry for all the trouble, Baraimon, but do you know anywhere that might be able to help us get to these ruins? We're trying to find a way back home. Yeah, their mother just walked in.
Okay, we're good.
Okay,
Okay, so Baraimon looks over and goes, "You are looking for the ruins. May I ask why?"
Yeah,
And he's gonna come over. Fluffy Mon still on his head.
We were told that they might have some information regarding humans who came to the Little World in the past and maybe how they got back.
You would have to go further north from here. This island isn't too large, but I don't believe you would reach there today. It's possible you may have to take a rest stop on the way.
Ooh, so camping.
Is there anywhere that sells camping supplies? We don't exactly have the resources to rough it for the night.
We could hope to stop in another bed and breakfast run by another dinosaur, like we have been the past few days.
I don't
I don't
believe
think
there's
there's enough
anything.
dinosaurs for that.
I don't believe there is anything like that around this area. You would have to go back to the village of beginnings for that. However, I may be able to assist you somewhat. And Baraimon is going to, with Fluffymon still on his head, he's going to go towards a building, go into it for a moment, and kind of come out with numerous looking bags and put them down. We have had equipment like this for quite some time, but we've never exactly known what it does or what to do with it. Perhaps you humans may know.
I gotta go toward one of the bags and start opening it.
You start opening it, and you notice that it's camping equipment. Tents, sleeping bags in there.
This is convenient and a little terrifying and a little weird to think about.
How many are there?
Enough to satisfy 8 people.
Oh.
Owen is gonna walk up and look over. Alright, wait, that's all camping equipment.
It's all
I am not sure
Okay.
who left it here and for how long it has been here, but when I first came to this village some time ago, these things had already in our storage.
Yeah, can Orion look at them carefully to see if there's any indication of how long they've been here, like a brand name that he might know?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a brains check, Orion. I'm gonna say for that DC is a 10. I'm gonna change the music slightly to.
I only have an 8, and I'm out. Yeah. Come on, explode.
Actually,
do you add any tokens to that, Orion? Also, hello, Kaz. What do you want to add on?
I have nothing.
That's fair. Take a fail,
Kaz is
Orion.
gonna use. Oh wait, no.
You're gonna use what?
Right. I was gonna use loyalty, but I don't think I have enough.
Can we have Snatch?
How many tokens? Hold on. How many tokens do you have, Kaz?
At the moment, 2.
No, you'd only get it to an 8. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you got it to an 8, and Orion spent 2, that would work. But that's up to the two of you if you want to do that. If not, I'll probably just have Snatchmon take a look since Yuki's down to let it happen.
Alternative, let Snatchmon scan that because we could just apply Genius to that.
Yeah.
That's true. I could apply Genius to that. So
I say let's go with that.
Orion, Kaz, do you want to do loyalty / adding 2 tokens, or do you not want to do that?
Yeah, let's not.
No? Okay, so take the token for that failure, Orion. In that case, Snatchmon is going to come up to that and go... Hold on. I need to read what this says.
Isn't it,
Okay,
doubles?
fair enough. Yeah, okay, I can see it. So he's gonna go over and start... So I'm just gonna say that you're just on top of him right now. Keeping you on top of him, he's gonna go over and start scanning this, and you see his usual scanning thing from his eye.
Scanning items.
And he's going to roll a brains check. So we double it after bonuses.
So that is a +1 to his brains currently.
Okay. That was hit my thumb. Okay, his result is a 12, so DC was 10.
And so we doubled it, so that's a 24.
24. No, I rolled a 5. I rolled a 6, sorry. So it's 6, it's 12. So the result is a 12.
My bad.
No, you're fine. I didn't say it out loud. Yeah, he rolled a 5, +1 for brains, times that by 2, that's 12. He passed. So you can see that, so he kind of scans these for a couple of seconds, kind of reading the information about them. Just Googling something quickly. Come on. Thank you.
Oh. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just my fucking tablet being stupidly slow. Alright, fair enough. You see him scan this and go...
These items have been here long before we arrived in this area. I suspect they have been here for around 150 years.
What?
Shit!
That's impossible. There's no way. That's impossible. There's no way these things are 150 years old. They're
What's the camping brand?
The camping brand of them is something called Columbia.
I don't think Columbia has been making camping supplies for over 150
been
years.
Around for years, yeah, but not 150. That's impossible.
Also from the human world.
Yeah.
You think there's some weird time shenanigans going on?
I don't know, but we got a lot of questions to ask, and still more answers. Still no more answers.
Find an answer at the ruins.
If you would like,
Hopefully.
I can check to see if I can find anything about a time difference.
Yep. Go ahead, man. Me and Kazuichi get inventory of all the stuff here.
Searching.
Alright.
Searching databases.
So he's going to use his roleplay strength for searching. Because this is not in his database, he's going to have to make a brains check for the result. And we're also going to apply genius, because again, this is outside of combat. This is not... So I need you to spend 1 token for me, Yuki.
I got it.
For using searching. Thank you. So...
Oh, that's...
I'm gonna spend 1 token on Vemon's end, since you're proccing it.
That's 48.
What?
I rolled he exploded. I got a 24. Times that by 2, that's 48.
Jesus Christ.
So, almost instantly, you see him get a result from this, and he goes...
There is indeed a time difference between the human world and the digital world. The difference is times by 10. So, 150 years for us is 15 for you.
15?
15?
So, someone came to the digital world 15 years ago back in our world.
It is possible, yes. That would explain why these items are here.
Yeah.
Time dilation.
Crazy.
15.
It would also explain why they are in such good condition if they have not been used, despite being here for a very long time.
That's the case, then. One day here could just be like a few minutes back home.
So wait, am I not actually gonna hit my birthday here?
Now if we wait 70, now we wait. Dang,
Yeah, we're still gonna celebrate it anyways, I say so.
So, if you spent 1 week in the digital world, it would be 16.8 hours in your world.
I'm gonna ignore that math for now.
That's
gonna
that
give me
math
a
hurts my
headache. I
brain.
can't even feel it.
That math hurts my brain.
Well,
I can't even have headaches and not give me one.
Be glad you don't have that. I have it daily.
oh yeah. Well, we have.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so since you said TBI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have all the the gear. Well, the gear is good. You guys want my head out now?
May as
I mean,
well.
let's do it while the sun's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got some food from Mushroom's place that's still good, so we won't go hungry while we're out.
Yeah,
15
doesn't-
years.
True, we do. I would still like to make a fire crown before we leave.
Oh, go. Go, God. Go.
Actually, you're not going anywhere near fire again, Yuki.
I said flower crown! There is no fire involved!
I would like
sorry,
a flower crown.
Sorry, I heard. I must have misheard. But still,
Look,
no more
you don't
fire.
have fire flowers, it's not Super Mario.
Oh, jeez. No more fire.
What is this Super Mario? Is he a Digimon?
No.
No,
Oh, wait,
it's
a video game.
It's a video game from our world. He jumps
It's sorta
on
like Sonic,
enemies
but
and
lovers.
hits blocks and stuff, gets power-ups, and he's very popular.
Probably Orion's favorite video game character because he tends to jump on mushrooms and use mushrooms to gain power.
I do not use mushrooms, as you can plainly tell by my hatred of mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms at all.
Well, so you're not very much like Mario if you saw the movie.
That's new info for me.
Oh yeah, he actively refused this really good soup from Mushroomon.
I mean, if you think about it, Goombas are basically mushrooms, so...
They're chestnuts. No, they're actually
They're
chestnuts.
chestnuts?
all we need is a Rand to be part Italian, and it fits the bill.
Alright, too bad I'm not Italian.
Either way.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
make some flour.
yeah, we can make some flower crowns or something to chill out before we go. Hang out with the babies, I guess.
We can
I'm
teach
sure
them
the
how to make
children
flower
would
crowns.
appreciate that before you get to leave.
Okay, also now.
We could teach them how to make flower crowns.
I shall regale you. I shall regale them with the tale of our victory.
I wouldn't. I think that's the recent story might be a little too intense for the little ones. You could tell them about the Crabman.
Yes, the story of the Crab King of Rage.
Oh god, don't remind me of the Crabmon.
Babu!
Babu! Come from our phantom awaits!
Oh boy.
We said that
once. He is gonna corrupt those kids.
You just see Kaz and Aubrey go, oh boy, like in unison, just together at the same time.
I like to imagine Yuki has just been like pointing Snatchmon on where to go to get some flowers. And,
Snatchmon is following the direction immediately.
I like to imagine after like gathering like a significant amount of flowers, that Yuki just kind of asks to like sit down on the ground by him, and it's mainly because she wants to show the baby Digimon that like might potentially huddle around how to make a flower crown.
Yeah. And if you also want to, you could bandage up Yuki's legs at this time as well.
Yeah, he would bandage up her legs, put on some like anti-burn cream. Because imagine the burns wouldn't be as bad after Ruimon's spell, but still, you know.
Yeah, they were lessened due to Ruimon's spell, but there's certainly gonna be lasting scars from that. Yeah. Because that was a heavy fucking blow.
How do I explain this to my parents?
So, that's a good question.
I wear long jeans anyways. I guess just no more ripped jeans.
I guess.
Well, those burns are gonna last a good while before they fully heal. But still.
It's fair enough.
Whatever you did, please don't do that again. Please don't do that again.
Got it. No more mocking the fire monsters.
Yeah. Because I will say this, Yuki, I won't lie, I am angry because you reminded me of me when I did something really stupid.
You did something stupid? Ruimon's gonna look at you and like raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, Owen's gonna take off his jacket and you still see on his arm he has a pretty mean scar.
When did you get that?
Back in my old job. Remember I said I'm on temporary leave?
Yeah.
Basically, there was an incident where we had a new hire. She just started, and this make sure not to say bad words, but Ruimon doofus of a customer was in her face. Tried to demand a refund for a game that was brand new, no problems with it. And he tried to steal a Switch on his way out, and I stopped him, but I ended up ramming both of us into a display case.
Oh.
Safe to say.
Oh.
Yeah. Thankfully, I didn't get charged for any damages, but my manager just said I should have some time off to myself, and that's when I was suggested to camp. About a couple weeks later. So, seeing Yuki do that reminded me of me, and I don't know. That's why I've been trying to be more cautious with my choices.
Yes, that's fair enough. I tend to let my emotions get the better of me.
Same here.
Good with my heart, not as much with my brain.
Yeah, and that's a good trait to have. It's just I'd feel bad if we had to, you know, if anything even worse did happen to you.
I get that, but I mean, you guys kind of heard what I said to Snatchmon when it all went down. I like helping people a lot. It's something I intend to do. At least when I was in school, I would be a shoulder to help people with their problems. But pain's not something I really get. I mean, I empathize with it. I understand that it's not a fun thing to have, but I don't know. I just think I'd rather take a hit for someone and leave it so there's no pain being felt. Well, at least physically, rather than just doing nothing.
I get that.
One of the few things I could see as a benefit when it comes to all of this, because...
God, can we share? Can you just take away some of the pain I feel every day and just mitigate it? That'd be nice.
You know what? I wish we could. I really wish we could.
Oh my god, Dragon! I just saw it in general.
Oh, so cute.
He's teaching the baby Digimon to make origami crabs.
Oh my god, that is cute as hell. Oh, I love that. That's cute as fuck. Okay.
Some baby Digimon are learning how to make flower crowns. Some baby Digimon are learning how to make origami crabs.
Yep, love this.
This is arts and crafts day.
Yep. Cameron is just sitting and happily petting the Nyaramon.
Maybe you can ask the hyper-intelligent killing machine if there's a way to make a pain distributor. It's not out of the question.
Yuki's gonna look to Snatchmon.
He's just happy with his flower crown at the minute. He's not paying attention.
I'm not gonna stress him out too much about it. But no, trust me. You'd think it'd work like invincibility and that there'd be like no downsides to not feeling pain. Like a lot of people might think that that's a cool superpower. It's not. It's really, really not.
You still take the damage even though you don't feel anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my parents got me in the habit of checking for injuries like every morning, every night. I actually did that last night and this morning when no one was really paying attention. I just didn't want to say too much, but overall, it's not fun, and Yuki's gonna double check to see if Snatchmon's paying attention or not.
I'm gonna say he's currently not because he's happy with his flower crown.
Between us, it you know at least a little bit more about Sippa than the average person. It's not really a long life.
I wouldn't.
Hence why I'm trying to make it a fun one.
I wouldn't think so, considering what it does. No.
Yeah. It's not that it would cause the downfall, it's more of I won't notice if something else is causing it.
Of course.
To put simply, since it's my 19th birthday coming up, that on a statistical average, 6 more years.
Oh god.
Yeah. But I've been so far really lucky with my parents. I mean, a lot of kids my age who have Sippa would have lost a limb by now, so...
Sorry, what? She's what? Sorry, out of character. Sorry. I think I must have missed this thing.
Okay.
Did you say she's gonna... What?
So, Yuki's in a lucky situation. Most people with Sippa, at least her age, would have lost a limb by now.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't have been able to figure out and wouldn't be able to figure out.
Yeah, no, I mean the 6 years thing. What happens in 6 years?
The average statistical life expectancy for someone with Sippa is 25.
Yikes!
Fucking
why?
hell.
What's gonna happen? Like,
well, it's potential
it's not that it's the potential that she won't notice an injury, and that's just like the average. It's not the guarantee.
okay, so it's not like the disease is gonna kill her or anything.
It's not the disease is gonna kill her. It's something else good.
And she's just like,
right.
It's just a statistic, though. It's not a guarantee, but something I've heard for a long time, and...
I see.
I guess I'm a little impulsive, hot-headed to try everything, just because, I don't know, I want to have fun while I can.
I guess it isn't really fun being the kid in the plastic bubble, like, then.
They tried. My parents tried a lot to do that. They were not too happy when they found out that I got a motorcycle license behind their back when I turned 18.
Huh. Something I did myself. Huh.
And I don't have a bike myself, though, which would have been fun, but still.
Yeah, at least...
I used to. She kind of looks away at that, and Cameron, like, looks over, kind of paying attention to her. He doesn't go over, but he's looking at her.
Yuki just kind of nods because she understands. Just like,
yeah, I kind of figured. But
I mean, we all did something really stupid when we were younger. I kind of brought home a tarantula without my parents noticing when I was 12.
Okay, but that's cool though.
Yeah, I got to keep him for a while. It was a good pet, but then he kind of got out one night, and I haven't seen it since.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. I mean,
thankfully it was a local species, so.
Yeah. I mean, when I was...
Probably living its best in the wilds, if it hasn't perished by now.
Probably.
I don't know how long tarantulas live.
I think it was a female, so she'll probably have it. She's probably still alive. They can live very long life expectancy.
Wow, you're a tarantula granddad now.
Maybe.
Oh god, I can only imagine it coming back in the house just to show you all its babies. Oh jeez. As if to say, look, Dad, I have children now. Oh god.
You should be proud, Owen.
I mean, it would be.
Now coming to your local AMC theaters near you, the next upcoming sequel to Spider-Man.
I won't lie. It would be kind of funny if we ever do get back and I find that exact same tarantula on my doorstep.
I'm not
You
gonna jinx anything.
Yeah, who knows? It was just a bad It was just a bad idea from my end of the day, my dad came around, but yeah, my mother kept trying to throw the tank out when I was in school, but she was too afraid.
That's fair. I gave my parents their fair share of moments, especially when I decided to hand one of them a snake that I while we were out at the park.
Oh boy!
All of y'all are terrifying people. I swear.
No.
The real one's literally just gonna look back and forth for everyone sharing their crazy stories when they were younger. And you say Digimon are strange.
Oh, believe me, Duke, we're just as strange.
Here, let's not use strange. It's different from our normal lives.
Yeah. Sounds like you had your own fun.
Rachel, Biomon's gonna look to you. Ian, do you have any interesting stories from when you were younger?
Not especially. Just, what's there to say? It was just a bunch of programs and, courses that your parents make you do if they, find out you're smart or you pay attention to one thing they said in class. I didn't get to go out and do the same fun things you all did.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
Don't be, it's fine.
Well, I mean, it's not too late to start making some fun memories now, so...
Oh no, I've had my chance to have some... I've had a tolerable time already, and Aubrey's really helped me through, this thus far. Meeting her was great.
Aubrey gives you a smile when you say that. Likewise.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of wave back at her, and be slightly less frowny, I guess.
Biomon smiles at that.
Yeah. Adulthood has been good in that sense, at least.
That's good.
So I think with that, everyone, you all hang around the town for quite a while, just to kind of rest up a bit before all of you gather the camping equipment and take off for the evening. And you all wave to Bariamon and all the babies and Dark Tyrannomon and all the other Airdramon and Flamemon and whatnot, give you their goodbyes. And as you all leave and slowly kind of make your way towards the northern end of the island that you guys are on, and eventually it does come towards the nighttime, where all of you decide this is the time to stop for the evening, as suspected, as Bariamon told you, and you all decide to kind of start making a little camp area for yourselves.
Okay, I guess we could set everything up. I'll get collect firewood.
Alright, I'll get dinner started.
Like Orion groans and thought of bringing the soup again.
Don't worry, he made you like a meat dish.
Thank you.
Yeah. Owen's gonna get like a the little cookware stuff set up and just start taking out the meals that Mushroom Mom made for everyone. So like there's like a thermos of mushroom soup and little bits of like steak and rice.
Sure. Owen, with your cooking, give me a charm check to see how good
Charm
this food
check.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
If it
my
gets a little
charm
bit
is...
too crowded on screen, I may just shrink everybody again, because it's gonna, we're
my
gonna shrink
charm is a
everybody again.
DC.
There's 3 champions on screen. Hold on.
Oh, I exploded! As Owen.
Take an explosion. Take an explosion. Take a token then for me, please.
It's gonna
make
go into the
everybody
void.
smaller again.
It's going to go into the void because I
Okay,
haven't
anybody
spent
that
any of...
needs a token, you can take from the void, if you so choose.
Hold on, let me look at Yuki and Snap.
I
I'm gonna
will.
make
Them
everybody
on.
smaller.
I'll take a token.
Alright, cool. Sif, feel free to take that.
I know
Make
Yuki
everybody
and
smaller.
Bemon in total have 5 currently.
Okay, so with that, it's safe.
So, Yuki, when everybody arrives and everyone starts, making campfire and all that and sorting themselves out for the evening, Snatchmon puts you on the floor and kind of sits. He sits with you. He's not gonna let you go anywhere, but he's sitting by you just to kind of keep the company and whatnot.
She's fine with that. I like to imagine she's just like slightly sitting on a rock and he's sitting on a slightly taller rock by her.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Owen comes by and just gives Yuki a bowl of mushroom soup and one of the meat dishes to Snatchmon.
Yeah, I'd say you make a pretty good meal with that 11. Sure.
Are we gonna warn Yuki that it's hot?
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot, yeah.
You might want to blow on it, Yuki.
Yuki just thinks for a minute like, how about I wait just a little bit? So I'm guaranteeing it's cooled down a little bit, that way I'm not burning myself.
That would be wise.
But thank you, Owen.
You're welcome. Ganamon, I've got my eye on you. No seconds. We've only got so much.
Alright, I've got Cameron.
This is
Also,
Owen's
I
deck.
don't
Gamamon's
see
gonna pick
Rachel.
up
Yeah, Rachel's
or
not on
Orion,
screen.
Sorry.
Or
Sorry,
Orion, or
sorry.
Starmon.
Sorry, I'll put them on.
No worries, no worries, no worries. There we go. Just kind of place yourselves where you want to be. Who is sorting out the kind of camp, the tents and whatnot? Who's sorting that out?
I think it was Ryan.
Orion? Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
It's the CAFB.
So have you set up? So Orion, the important question: have you set up tents before?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Give me a brains check. Your DC is a 5 to put this up.
Come on, brain, don't fail me now. Look at it.
Oh, really?
Just a 5.
Just meet it.
Beautiful. So yeah, you're able to kind of look at the instructions of these and you go, oh yeah, I've seen this one before. Okay, and it's kind of like an older tent, but rather than the newer ones that people make today. But this is one you kind of recognize and remember how to put them up. So you're able to put them up effectively, and even though you do it by yourself, you do it just fine.
Starmon's totally helping, guys.
He's being the hammer.
Yeah, Starmon's being the hammer. Why not?
Oh god! Ow!
As
Ow.
Orion is
the hammer.
As Orion is making it, just hear dink, 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 dink occasionally from the pins being put in.
He would lift up the thing and Orion would use his shovel for the hammer.
You just hear dunk, dunk, dunk instead. You just hear Orion slamming his hammer into the poles to get them in. It's working. It's doing the job.
At least you're not using the Pikmon as the tent pins.
Well, no. You're gonna be doing that. Well, guys, they need to move around. They need enrichment.
Enrichment.
We could say if some of the Pikmon are around, we can say that there's some in different areas.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out.
Pikmon would be able to use... Wait, hold on.
F-R-E-S-O-N-G song.
Do you think a Pikmon could use Yuki's skateboard without breaking it right now?
Probably.
Probably because they're very light, yeah. But they'd have to be careful with it.
I think she's... Fair enough. She'd want to show, at least tell them how to do a trick on it, but she's also thinking about it, and she's like, no, I care too much about this.
Why do I get the feeling, after all this, Yuki's just gonna buy, like, a bunch of tech decks for the Pikmon?
I want to make tech decks for a Pikmon.
I mean, the tech deck cables are enough, a smaller for
Wait,
Pikmon.
hold on! Snatchmon's database has tech decks. Can we use Mirror Replica?
What?
Oh my god. Right, okay, what is this for?
Using Mirror Replica.
Oh, hold on.
Because it's in his database.
A tech deck is in his database, yeah. Okay, let me see what he can...
And I think Venmon has specifically 3 tokens.
But, I don't see any tokens here, but...
Venmon has 2, I've written it down. Yuki has 3. I will spend Yuki's 3 tokens. I will spend Yuki's tokens.
If he does not have the individual's brains checkers. Okay, yeah. So as you're talking about tech decks, Snatchmon's eye begins to like flash a little bit, and suddenly in front of him, from his eye, like a 3D replica of a tech deck just suddenly appears.
I forgot you knew what a tech deck was!
Are you speaking about one of these?
Yes! Oh my god.
Okay. She is going to be teaching the Pikmon how to use a tech deck.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'd say this is an actual replica, so like it's usable, even though it's something he created. I'd say it's usable to a majority of a degree. Like you couldn't do like there's general like the buttons in it, they have like sound effects and whatever as he knows from a tech deck. But it's not one of those like extravagant ones, it's one of the more simple ones. But you're able to kind of start teaching them how to use it. Why not?
This was a great use of Yuki's last 3 adversity tokens.
Yes, it is. So everybody else kind of hears like Yuki teaching like the Pikmon, like, and all you hear is like beats from occasional buttons that Yuki's pressing here and there, like different kinds of sounds and whatnot.
She is having a great time.
She's having a ball right now, and Snatchmon is just like yellow-eyed, looking down at her. He's happy.
Oh, wait. I guess I never questioned it. How do you know what a tech deck is?
I had a friend that I talked to that taught me.
School?
They had a name that I remember very well. It has been a while since I have talked to them, though. Their name was Grind Ghost. I do not know what a Grind Ghost is, or if it is a Digimon, but they were kind to me and taught me many things.
Waiting, does Yuki roll a brains check?
Yeah, you can roll a brains check.
I'm gonna roll a brains check for gags.
Fuck it.
Get a 3 out of a D4.
I'm gonna say fuck it, just to make it a bit more, let's see. Fuck it. Your DC is a 4.
Don't have tokens!
Take the fail. The name sounds familiar, but it's like it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't seem to get it for some reason.
Surulamon is gonna perk his head up like, you knew someone before you met Yuki? Snatchmon?
That is correct.
We say Yuki gets a delayed memory.
Just
for the fun of it.
I remember meeting them on a database search one time. I had been talking to them for quite a while before I met all of you. This Grind Ghost was very kind and taught me many, many things.
You are an enigma. Before meeting Yuki, what were you like? We've all had our own stories before we met our partners.
Nosamon.
Snatchmon is going to think for several moments. As if searching his memory banks for, like, anything before replying with,
I do not remember what I was before being a Venmon. All I remember is being a Venmon. I am not entirely sure what my life was like before that.
Owen is gonna look at Snatch and say, really? I can't imagine how tough that must have been for you, having no memory of your own life.
It does not matter to me that much. I make new memories today with all of you instead. And my partner.
I'm gonna say Yuki hasn't been paying too much attention to this, but can I have it so she can finally get where that was on the tip of her tongue for?
Yes, you can. Because you do know what it is, yes.
It's just like, as he finishes talking, like, that's my Discord username!
What?
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 What
That's
is
my Discord username!
What is?
Mind Ghost!
Oh,
shit. Wait, that doesn't make sense. How does he know your Discord name if you were in the digital world?
The digital world?
I don't know. I just got messaged by some random dude on Discord
say it out
and I just
loud.
started talking.
We're in a place made of information. There's no reason it can't have cross-pollinated with,
I like to think
human
all.
digital space.
I like to think all of the other Digimon just look at each other and just be like, "What's a Discord?"
I do not know.
It's a website that people used to talk to each other on. Either way!
I do not know what a Discord is, but I do remember talking to this person through messaging.
Yeah, Discord's a, app website that's used for talking to people online. That was my username. So that was me.
Oh,
Holy shit!
That explains why I know about skateboarding then.
That's actually really fucking cool.
Well, it was a pleasure that we came together, partner.
Absolutely!
And he's gonna reach over and kind of tap your head with one of his hands. His eye is yellow. He's happy again. He's like kind of showing a holographic happy face again.
Owen would have been finishing up passing everyone else their dinner for the night, and it's like, that's amazing how you just know each other before even meeting each other.
To be fair, I blanked on it for like a minute, as you guys can clearly tell.
That does bring up a question. I wonder if all the rest of us have actually met our Digimon partners before we even came to the digital world. If Yuki met Fembon / Snatchmon before coming here.
I do not know. I would not have the answer to that question.
Yeah, that'd probably be something y'all figure out on your own time.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a coincidence, but when we met Rurymon, his name rang a bell. I had a digital pet in a video game that was I nicknamed Rury.
And Gumamon was familiar to me for some reason too.
Yeah, same with Saruman.
We've got a mystery afoot.
I think I'd have remembered the giant pink bird, but unfortunately,
I'm gonna have Aubrey roll a brains check from afar, because even though she and Cameron are not they're not partaking in this conversation, but they are listening. I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna have her roll brains very quickly. Just to see if she...
Beomon's gonna look over to you, Rachel, as this is happening.
Where is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, consider that Yuki and Venmon were talking through some messaging program, and not being directly face-to-face, it could be something somewhere along those lines.
No, I'm gonna
Although I
check
wouldn't know for certain.
Yeah. I'm trying to recall. I don't think there was any kind of BO. The name doesn't sound familiar in terms of what little old social media I had.
No.
Aubrey failed.
Later.
Aubrey failed.
Then
She's gonna kind of pipe in at that moment and go, I don't remember meeting Duke before. That doesn't sound familiar to me, at least not right now.
All I knew is that I had a feeling I was meant to find someone.
Same with me and Cameron.
Cameron nods in agreement. Oh yeah, if anybody does look over at Aubrey and Cameron, you'll see that Cameron has been messing around with Aubrey's hair and currently still is. She's sitting in front of him and he's just messing with her hair, and they have been talking while all of you have been talking, but they've been doing it very quietly, so.
Owen is gonna pat Rorimon on his head. It's like, well, all I know for one thing, if it weren't for these guys, maybe we wouldn't have lasted so long.
That's true. Y'all do better together, after all.
Yeah. We need to be a team, guys. Real team players. And we'll get there.
Yeah, have we not just been a team already?
Well, yeah, but I think he means, like, you know, doing the best we can for each other and everything else, you know?
Yeah.
Outside of fighting all the big bad guys.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's a book on friendship.
Oh, there's plenty of books on friendship, Rorimon, trust me.
I must find one. And he does the finger gesture again. I will find a book on getting stronger with items, and I will find a book on friendship. Yes.
I mean, there's a TV show about friendship being magic.
Oh, are you thinking of Kamen Rider Force or something like that?
No, I think she's on about My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, I was
on about My Little Pony.
Fair. I don't know if you watch Kamen Rider like I do.
I mean, in any form of TV show, friendship has always been the true power.
You're right about that.
That's true, and friendship seems to be doing a lot for us so far. Looks at Darulamon, looks at Shellmon, looks at Snatchmon. Perhaps, this is just a hypothesis, perhaps these Digimon creatures do well with friendship? You know, kind of like how, you know, pets are happy with, you know, when they're friends with a human and whatever else, and some live in packs and whatever. Maybe they grow from us? I don't know.
Maybe.
I definitely sense
they have some kind of reaction to stress and or friendship. Didn't we hear about that?
Yeah, I mean, a Beatermon said something about Digivolution responding to some form of, like, emotion connection of some sorts.
That's right. He was trying to use me to force him to get stronger, but it didn't exactly go in his favor.
In my case, I wanted to protect Aubrey more than anything. I assume the same with Snatchmon.
He nods in agreement.
Whereas for Shellmon, she digivolved in result to Cameron's courage.
So it's more like it's like the empathy and care that we give to each other as partners would allow us to reach stronger forms of evolution then.
Guess that's how it goes.
Yeah. This world is strange.
It does have me wondering what Gammamon, Starmon, Rurimon, and Beelmon will turn into. Especially after what Meramon turned into, because I won't lie, I was expecting something else, if they even could go past that level.
So, I mean, we can go based on what's happened so far. So, the small dog becomes a larger dog with a drill. The small lizard became a giant aquatic shell creature.
It sounds like a hermit crab.
Yeah, I'd argue Shellmon's more of a barnacle.
Fair. The giant shell on the back was making me think hermit crab, though. That's just me, though.
Maybe it's a mix of both?
Could be.
Then again, I have no idea what the pink part of them is. Like their main body, because that doesn't look familiar at all to me.
And then Vemon just... is turned to a giant, much larger version of itself. So, look at it. Always going to look at Gamamon and Rurimon, and he just has a mental image of like a white Triceratops and a much larger dragon.
No.
Oh.
Are you implying that Biomon's gonna become a bigger bird?
Either that or a chicken.
Probably.
Excuse me?
Hey, chicken.
I suppose we'll just leave it up to when it happens, I guess.
Darullamon's gonna look at
to ignore that comment from you.
Darullamon's gonna look at Starmon and chuckle. Perhaps Starmon will turn into a Frisbeemon.
No, hang about that. You know what? I'm gonna turn into the biggest, shiniest, goddamn sparky little thing that you'll ever see. I'm gonna be so good, they're gonna want to put me on top of every goddamn Christmas tree in the country. They're not gonna put anything else on top of me. That's how good I'm gonna be.
Hope you become a sea urchin.
Sea urchin? You just kind of, the glasses like slip a bit, you just sort of see like the round
the whites of his eyes.
Yeah.
The Biomon is not amused.
Look, the only urchin you're going to be seeing is that urchin to give you a brawling.
Owen's going to look at Rurimon again, just have a think. Maybe Rurimon will turn into like a wyvern or something. Wyvermon, that does sound pretty cool.
I mean, anything is possible, I guess. I don't know what I'll be.
Did they teach you this in like a Digimon school?
I mean, they taught us evolution, but like, we don't know what we'll be.
Wait, so there's actually a Digimon school?
Is evolution linear and distinct?
Our Digivolution is rather more adaptive, from my memory. I knew a Digimon, a pair of Digimon who were the same species, but one digivolved to another different species, and the other digivolved into a different one entirely. It's based on our environment and our care.
So maybe. So wait, do you become this as what you were before? The name is blanking me again. I'm sorry.
When I was a Lugamon, I did spend most of my life in the woods and traveling. But the moment I needed to protect you and we were in the clock tower, I have no idea. Shellmon might have been the cause of being on the beach at the time, but I'm not one to say. We never met until the day you arrived.
I'll be honest, I don't see much correlation between Fire and Snatchmon. Besides that he is awesome as shit, and so therefore he's fire.
Maybe that was less an environmental adaptation and more of a,
situational
one? Yes, the ultimate, cold guardian. Kind of something it became what it did because it needed. What was that line it said? Feel the pain for you. You need a machine that knew that could. So some kind of machine with no room for other current impulse, just efficiency. Perhaps they're less, of the physical and more of the philosophical. I don't know the rules of this. I don't understand how a computer world is powered by friends to begin with.
Fair. I mean, I'd rather not think of Bedmon's just a machine.
No, of course.
Maybe.
Of course, my apologies.
No, I get it. I get what you were trying to say, though.
As this conversation is going on, I'm gonna have Aubrey use Sixth Sense while everybody is sitting and having a chat, which is I can essentially ask myself what the next check I'm intending is going to be, and once I get given the result, I can give myself or an ally a +3 modifier against that check or roll. So my check intended was going to be brains. And I'm using it on myself.
Yeah.
which I'm going to roll right the fuck now. Hilariously. So. Okay, that's a 5. So DC was gonna be an 8 for that. So, I'm gonna give her 3 tokens to make that an 8 from the 5. And as she's talking, as all of you are talking, Aubrey just kind of suddenly butts in and goes, "Guys, I don't want to alarm people, but I feel like we're being watched."
Like,
Darumon's gonna raise his head and just like survey the area, just like.
I don't know why. I just get the feeling we're being eyed right now.
like you want me and someone to check around and see if there's anyone here?
Yeah.
Might be wise.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, Starmon.
And
Okay.
I never heard from again.
Hey, who said that?
You can see that Yuki almost thinks about, like, getting up, like she's about to do the motion, and then she thinks about it for, like, she uses the singular brain, so she's like, oh, wait, nope, I'm banned from standing right now.
I got it.
Alright.
Don't worry. Does our Digivices have flashlights?
I'm gonna say
No, but I still
I'm gonna
don't
say in
think
the
it's-
camping gear, those were there.
Alright, Orion takes a flashlight and he gets the scarf and makes makes Darmon hold the flashlight.
Yuki
Just tapes it to his like little appendage.
Yeah.
Yuki is gonna look to Snatchman like,
Oh, I trust him. If it is something out there, I don't think it's smart going off alone. You mind if we go with him?
Of course.
Oh wait, that's not.
You are not walking,
Yeah.
however.
That's why I figured to ask first.
So he's gonna pick you up and put you on his shoulders, stand and follow in the direction. And
Try to be careful, you four.
So can I get
We've got Snatchmon and Starmon, we're fine.
Can I get a brains check from the group of 4 that is checking around at the minute? Genius can apply to Snatchmon at this moment in time.
Me? Orion?
Yeah, so Orion, Starmon, Yuki, and Snatchmon, give me a brains check to see if you can spot anything in the area. DC.
Not one!
DC's a 10. Oh my god, Yuki, you were just group dumbass.
God.
Orion? Shooting shot?
God damn.
That's a 4.
Okay.
it's no better.
So
It's fine.
Snatchmon.
Don't forget Genius Supplies.
No, I know. Don't worry. That's what I'm rolling for right now. Okay, Snatchmon is a 24 in total.
Oh, thank God.
He got another 12. So
That's great because everyone else got
everyone else failed.
1.
So yeah. So everybody else that failed, feel free to take a token, and if you're spending tokens, let me know. But if you're not, that's fine.
This is how
I'm not. I'm not.
So all of you.
Owen is gonna look at the rest of the group to say, "This is how horror films start, guys. We're never gonna see them again."
Just before Orion, you and Starmon are about to walk away, suddenly Snatchmon reaches over, grabs your wrist with the flashlight, and points it towards a specific tree that's nearby. Because behind a very thin tree and sticking out like a sore fucking thumb.
Oh. Hello.
Oh crap, oh crap, boss, spotted, spotted.
Oh,
And the next
no,
thing you know,
wait.
jumping in from one other end is another one.
Okay.
And jumping in nearby Cameron and Aubrey is another one. Hey, guys, what do we do? We're meant to steal, but this kind of a big guy looking at me right now. This kind of two Digimon I've never seen before. You know, it's what are those kind of gonna light on me? What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are you guys exactly?
We're Goblimon. We're Goblimon.
Okay, why are you here?
We're gonna take some of your goodies and head out if you don't mind. And this one on the bottom is kind of like slowly walking towards Kaz. And Aubrey just sees this and just goes, Are you for real? We have 3 champions here.
Yeah, not to brag, but me and this guy put a Starmon and killed a Flare Lizamon.
Owen's gonna point.
You did what?
Owen is gonna point at Snatch.
Flare Lizamon.
Yeah, and Owen's gonna point to Snatchmon, and that guy over there killed an ultimate level Digimon.
He's gonna smile like a menace.
All of you, if I must.
You just see the Goblimon that's like, you put the light on, just shaking in his boots right now. If he had any boots, he'd be shaking in them. Boss, I'm beginning to think that this is a bad idea. These guys got 3 champions. There's a big Darullimon over there, and there's a big, I don't know what the hell that pink thing is, but and the big purple guy looks really mad at me right now, boss. Quit your jabbering. Yep.
Ooh.
And the one...
Which one is the boss?
The boss is the one by you, Kaz. This one down here.
Let me one-shot a Vorpomon and finish the fight with an Asuramon. Is this really what you're wanting to do? We just beat up the Trailblazers. Do you think we have the time, patience, or crayons for this?
You beat up the Trailblazers? You beat...
Yeah.
We did.
We defended 2 of them! We defended 2 of them!
We defended 2, but we turned 3 of them into eggs.
If you
I would suggest...
Oh, you go ahead.
I would suggest you make your next move a wise one and leave.
Boss. And you see, if any of you are wanting to charm/intimidate them to get them to leave, give me a charm or fight check depending on which one you're doing.
I'm gonna have Darullimon growl at the leader and bare his fangs.
I'm gonna charm the
Goblimon. Since Yuki still has a minor injury, does that still mean that there's still a +2?
I'm gonna say you'd have to spend tokens to activate it again now that combat is over.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
I'm not gonna do that, but is it okay if we have Snatchmon also?
I don't have Haymaker.
Yeah.
I don't have Haymaker. That's a dirty 20.
It's natural 19. It's got.
I rolled the wrong thing.
Nat 19. I wish I had Haymaker. God damn. The one time I'm able to use Haymaker and I don't fucking have it. God. Terramon, please take notes. Anyway.
Brains.
That's fair. Okay. That is a 15 from Snatchmon.
Yeah, 7 for charm.
Okay, so oh god, where does it start? It starts at the 20. Okay. So, the math, so 20 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 15. I'm gonna have Aubrey roll charm to say, no offense, guys, but I think you're way out of your league with this one.
Hang on, I didn't add mine.
That's a 9 from Aubrey. And that is a 9 from Kaz.
I'm gonna have Biomon participate.
Okay.
That is.
Yeah, Snatchmon's eyes just turn red.
It's like a low hub.
Another 9. Is anyone else participating?
No, I'm good.
Come on, shit. Alright, charm with me. No, charm the dickens out of this guy.
I think Cameron is just gonna grab the sword.
Okay, charm.
Charm or fight. If you're
charm or fight, depending on which one you're doing. Charm if you're trying to charm them to leave. Fight if you're intimidating them to leave.
Okay, I'm going to do a
4
charm, I think. Oh shit!
Oh my god! That's a double explosion.
That's a double explosion. Take a token, Starmon.
No, that's Rachel.
Is that Rachel? That's Starmon.
No, that was Starmon.
That's Starmon.
Oh, that was Starmon? Okay, my bad.
Oh my god. I thought, this has now become the highest roll in the campaign.
What about,
No, Orion's quadruple D4 explosion was the highest roll in the campaign so far.
No. As a group, this is the highest roll so far.
Right. It beat the 90?
It beat the 90. You've beat 90.
Oh, God.
I was also gonna add Shama, but I don't think I need to.
If you want to add Shellmon for the shits and giggles anyway, feel free.
Do it, come on, group. It's a group effort, guys.
I don't think Rurimon is going to participate. I think Rurimon's just going to get out the shark plushie and just hold it.
Yeah,
Owen is just gonna participate. This is a group effort.
Okay, I'm gonna have Owen like crack his knuckles in an attempt.
Oh my fucking god, okay.
Keep forgetting to change it.
That was a failure. And Rurimon, let's see. Rurimon has a decent...
I'm not making singular checks for everyone. This is a group thing.
Yeah.
You've all beaten 90 by a lot.
I should probably do that.
That's for the fun though. What would Rurimon have had?
Come on, guys.
Rurimon would have added a 9 if he was participating.
Yeah, Rurimon's just gonna raise his finger, just ignite like a small fireball.
Is he participating then?
Yeah.
Okay, so he kind of sees you cracking his knuckles, and then he just fireball. Okay, so that's a 9.
Rachel exploded.
Oh my god, take a token, Rachel. Holy shit, all of you really decided I'm gonna scare the fuck out of these assholes. Fucking hell.
We are tired.
The power of teamwork.
Okay, is anyone else participating?
Who hasn't yet?
Gamamon.
Has Gamamon participated?
No, he hasn't.
Gamamon, join us.
Charming as the Dickens. Yeah, charm them like the Dickens.
You got like
7.
Oh, you almost exploded.
Oh my god. Okay, is anyone else to roll? Or is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Your total versus these guys' grit. I'm gonna have them roll as a group as well. All 3 of them.
Wait, has Shellmon ruled?
Oh yeah, does Shellmon
has rolled that? Yeah, that fight for
that
Cass.
Fight was,
that 18.
That 18 was
okay.
Yeah, I added the 18.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What did they roll?
CAMPFIRESONG.
Okay. So the Goblimon, I'm just gonna write this. 4. However,
all together.
1, 2, 3. No, it's 5 actually. It's 5. You have beaten this. Hold on. 149 is the difference.
Jesus!
Your total was 154. That is all of you together as one. You just see these guys quaking in whatever non-existent boots on their feet that they don't fucking have. And before you say anything, the one that has the flashlight, gone. He ran off. The other 2 look between each other and like, I'm not doing this. Nope. And immediately they turn around and just gone.
Yeah, that's right. You better run.
Maybe try somebody else next time or get a laugh. Jeez. Rude.
Good job.
And then you see Snatchmon, just his eye return back to normal. And he walks over to where he was and then puts you down on the floor again. As if nothing just happened. It's just, whatever.
Returning to sentry mode.
That's the highest roll in the campaign thus far.
Jesus Christ, 154.
154. So,
wasn't for the fact that it was pointless to spend adversity tokens. It would have been so great.
If you would have spent 1 to make it 155, you would have beaten them by 150.
That would have been so fun, but still, that is fucking great.
Yep. So if anybody wants to write that in the fucking thread later, feel free. Fucking hell.
Hold on.
Fucking hell. 154. Hot damn. So I'm gonna take a token for that fail, actually, on those guys.
Yeah, take your
Jesus
tokens.
Christ. So after that, Aubrey just kind of goes back to relaxing against Darulamon as if, like, nothing just occurred. You can see that Cameron has, like, braided her hair. She's just chilling now.
Owen's gonna go back to, like, the pot. You just slowly stirring, like a warm milk.
Those guys weren't scary at all. So well. And Rurimon is gonna go over and, like, help you with that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, Rurimon. Goblimon, they work in groups, but they're absolute cowards when they face adversity.
You're telling me they ran off faster than anything else we've ever seen in here so far. They ran off faster than that Airdramon who surrendered.
We're just lucky that they weren't led by an Ogremon. Then we may have had some difficulty.
We still have 3 champions here. I bet we'd probably... And Snatchmon. Snatchmon's his own, oddity. Snatchmon is just eye yellow, smiley face. He's just happy.
That is very true, but Ogremon are one of the few Digimon who have bested ultimate levels on their own. They carry the femur of a Digimon called Skull Greymon as a weapon.
Oh, lovely.
Whoa. That's intense.
Nathan, us of a group, though?
As a group, we'd have a chance, but if it's still any yawns, I go, risk. And I'd hate to take that risk.
Oh, thankfully we don't have to. And she's gonna reach over and pet your head.
Slow whirring of his drill tail is heard.
I feel like I feel they may be back. We might need to do lookout.
All right.
That's not a bad
I can
idea.
handle that. I do not mind keeping sentry overnight as all of you rest.
Well, there you go.
It will be no bother to me.
Are you sure, Snatchman? You did do a lot today, and you did Digivolve. Even Darulman had to rest after his first Digivolution.
I feel fine currently.
Okay.
Alright, but if you start feeling tired, let Darulman or Shalmon know.
I shall.
Alright. Yuki's gonna think about it, and she's joking with this, and she's gonna give a silly smile, just
Otherwise, if you don't get rest and you need it, I will start walking again. How's that?
His eye immediately darts to you and goes,
You will not be doing any walking.
Then make sure you get rest if you need it.
I will, but I will look out for other dangers first.
Right, that's fine by me.
Well, at least we'll know we'll be in good hands. Owen is walking around giving cups of warm milk to everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But, you're welcome.
Cameron nods as a thank you.
As he walks up to Rurimon and Gammamon and Beelmon and Starmon, he hands Starmon, Rurimon, and Beelmon regular milk. But as he goes to Gammamon, Mushroomon said he got something for you in particular, and Owen knows exactly what it is, and it may be a bad idea, but he hands Gammamon chocolate milk.
Oh my god! This is gonna be the worst decision you've ever made in your life.
None.
I like to imagine Katsuichi sees this. It's too late. Gamamon's already started chugging it.
No.
Wants to Owen. What have you done?
Katsuichi's got Owen by the shoulders. What have you done, Owen?
You see Gammamon.
It was in a service for Gammamon. Love Mushroomon. I like your Moxie kid.
Why?
I think Gammamon just start flowing to the sky.
I mean, to be fair, Gammamon can fly, so.
Oh my god. This is
Gammamon, no. Goodbye, Chloe.
I feel like somebody might want to tie him to a rock. I feel like he's gonna start flying any moment now. Fun fact, Gammamon does actually have wings.
Yep.
Which I honestly didn't know about until World Lost, and I was informed. I was shocked as fuck.
Yeah, Gammamon has a pair of retractable wings that
they're black. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not flapping his arms, he's just floating.
Yeah, you just see the wings come out from his back, and you just start to hear slight flapping, and he just goes into the sky.
Then Owen sees it and goes, "Wait, Gammamon can fly? He has wings?"
Yes, I have wings. Goodbye, Koichi.
You see him going into the He's just going. And then Gamamon, suddenly the high stops immediately. From like the click of a dime.
Oh, nice. He falls in Koichi's arms. Hi, Koichi.
Well, that was something to witness.
Okay, no chocolate milk for Gamamon in the future.
Aw. Well, I like it, like descending into the heavens.
Just don't turn him into that fucking guy from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends who always wants chocolate milk and is the most obnoxious motherfucker on the planet. Just don't make it into him, and we will be fine.
I like cereal. See, I like potatoes. I like cereal.
Oh, I want chocolate milk. I fucking hate that guy so hard. Anyway.
Everyone does.
Everyone hates cheese.
So I have to ask, before we finish up for the evening, because there's not really much else that I wanted to do, how is the tent situation being sorted out? So you know
how many tents are there?
I'm gonna say there's about 3. And they could fit like all 3, it can fit up to around 8 people in total.
Okay.
One of the bags does look like it's missing one, however. Like, because it seemed like 2 tents were like crammed into these bags, but around when you opened one was missing.
Well, the tents look stable enough. So, what are we gonna do? All guys in one tent, all the girls in the other?
Sounds about right.
Well, we have 3, so what do we do?
I mean, then
2 and 3 and 1, I guess.
We could do
Maybe.
that.
Not a bad idea. Me and Shelmon can happily sleep outside of the tent. It doesn't seem to accommodate our size.
I mean, makes sense, and if Satchma needs backup, then...
Speaking of size, then, and considering it's been a while, Aubrey's gonna get out her Digivice and actually, like, revert you. So, because it wasn't a Digivolution, I'm gonna give myself 1 token because of the Digivolution. So, Darulumon, you suddenly feel yourself begin to glow, and you slowly begin to shrink before turning back into Lugamon.
It has been quite a while since I've been in this form.
I know, but
Feels good to wag my tail too.
I like having you with me, so...
Just wags his tail. Oh, and he's like, oh, I missed that. And he just starts kicking his leg.
Everybody, you just see, like, Aubrey pets Lugamon, and you just see his leg, like...
Aww. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen that.
Oh.
Cameron, would you mind refetching me?
Yeah, sure, why not? And he's gonna do the same, so he's gonna get the tokens back. So just letting people know, due to the rules, it's now 3 tokens to Digivolve instead of 4. That's the new amount for champion. So I think Cameron spent 4 on you, so I'm gonna give him 4 back, but this is the last time that it will be 4. It's gonna be 3 from now on. So if anyone takes Evolution Expert from here on out, it will simply reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So 3 becomes 2, 4 becomes 3, and 5 becomes 4.
Gotcha.
For Digivolving for later levels and whatnot. And Shelmon, you feel yourself begin to glow, and you suddenly shrink, and you're now a Lizamon again.
Well, Lizamon just stretches her arms and her back too. As much as I like that shell, it is rather damning on the back.
I'll
Yuki's gonna
try
look
not to
those
keep you
up
in that for
on.
too much, then.
She's gonna look this snapshot like,
Well, seeing as you're playing guard duty tonight, I don't mind staying this way. Also, probably smart to do so since gestures to her legs.
I will stay in this form as long as you cannot walk. Until you are better, I will continue to stay a Snatchmon.
That's fair enough.
Owen starts to put the fire out. Is it?
like Orion puts like sand, like dirt over the fire. Like it's an old habit of his.
Yeah, you all put out the fire just fine.
Yeah, it's a good habit. Right. Well.
So, if I can ask, just so who's rooming with who? So you have 3 tents in total. One of the you were supposed to have 4, but one of the bags looks like it's missing one. So you have 3 total. If you wanted, you could have 2 guys in one, 2 guys in the other, and the 3 girls in one, or you could do something else. Up to you.
They'd probably like 2 guys, and 3 girls, because it would just make more sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So who's rooming with who then? Out of the guys, that is, because the girls are all together.
I'd say, just for shits and giggles, Owen, Orion, Kaz, and Cameron play rock, paper, scissors. The losers end up in the same tent, and the losers would be Owen and Orion.
Okay, but hear me out. Put Owen in the same tent with Kazuichi, because Gamamon was just given chocolate milk by Owen, and so therefore Owen must face his consequences of his actions.
Yes. Yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
He has penance due, and that is the fact that Gamamon won't be able to sleep for a minute.
You see like Gamamon's eyes just like wide, like eyes wide, like
that's all I can imagine.
He has like owl eyes, like no whites, just like pure black. I can see past the stars. It's nothing but darkness.
Why do I get the mental image like the next morning when Owen wakes up, Gamamon's just on top of him, just going, chocolate milk.
He's just ghoulish Gamamon the next morning.
Yeah.
He had chocolate milk, dark Digivolve.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Gamamon hovering over Owen. What you dreaming about? I'm dreaming I wish I never gave you that damn milk.
Too bad you're dreaming your fall. Too bad you're dreaming your falling out of tent. What?
Sure, we'll do Cameron and Orion, Owen and Kazuichi then, for the sake of Owen paying his penance for giving Gamamon chocolate milk.
Yeah.
How is Yuki gonna get in the tent? Is Snatchmon gonna help her out with that, or?
Yeah, Snatchmon will probably like kind of put himself on the floor and like crawl in with her on his shoulders, and then just let her get off, and then he'll get out. I'd say it's big enough for him to at least do that.
Lugamon will do that puppy run and just do the walk in a circle and lying down on the sleeping bag.
Yeah, Aubrey keeps him by her.
It's cute.
She did the first night when
I
we were here together.
Imagine it's Yuki on one side, Aubrey on the middle, Rachel on the other side, because Yuki would freak out if Biyomon was too close.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Biyomon is on like the opposite corner. Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time I was in a campaign where the character was afraid of birds and there was a Biyomon in the party, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah, yep, I remember you said, yeah.
It isn't a lot, it's weird that's happened twice.
There's a lot of stuff that happens.
Yuki is mainly okay with Biyomon at this point. Doesn't mean she won't get jump scared in the middle of the night, though.
Probably.
That's true, yeah. So, anyway, with everybody going to bed in the tents, that's where we're gonna end session for this evening. Because I don't have anything to continue with.
It was a good session.
Yeah. That was cool.
I am so glad we started that fight off with the 30 from Snatchmon and ended it with the 30 from Snatchmon.
It was poetic. It was supposed to happen.
Full circle. Meant to be.
Yeah.
I also find it so thrilling that Maribon caused the Digivolution to happen in the end because, Yuki took the hit.
And then Maribon Digivolved again into a Suramon.
I can't believe I got his name. You know what? You know why I got his name wrong? I got it mixed up with Agnimon So I said Agunimon, and then Asuramon, so like my brain mixed Agnimon and Asuramon together, and it got Agunimon. I realized like partway through combat, I was like, oh, that's why I said that.
I mean, to be fair, they're based off the same thing. They're both based off of Hindu.
Hindu demons.
Yeah.
And hey, you guys faced an ultimate and fucking kicked his ass, so like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really get to do anything to the ultimate, but yeah.
To be fair, Biomon and Starmon were very important when it came to Charactermon and
Starmon did awesome today.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah.
So, with that, I will end the recording for this evening. Hi, Caitlin! We hope you enjoyed the VOD! We hope you enjoyed it all! Hope you had a good time. And anyone else that sees this in future, hi, future people, hello, and also goodbye.
This is going to be my last session for a while because I'm going on holiday!
Yes. On holiday. If we are not having Caitlin by next session, because when are you leaving, Welsh?
I'm leaving next Tuesday, and I'll be back the Tuesday after, which would have been the next session, but I think we've pretty much agreed we're going to hold off until
the 22nd. And 22nd is when you're leaving. Okay.
No, I'm leaving on the 15th and I'm back on the 22nd.
You're back on the... do you know what time you'll be back on the 22nd, or do you just not want to have a game that day for the sake of resting after travel?
I think I'm just going to... I think it's mainly because we're going to be coming back at about... I want to say I'll probably be back at the house like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the
Okay, I would rather you have a break from travel. Okay, we'll skip next session. So if we'll have a chat about this. But bye, people who are watching the recording. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.